Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are back with more Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, and I am quickly turning on as many redeems as I can remember that we need. Let's see. We've
We're
got
all turned on.
It sounds like it. It sounds like a number of us are already turned on before the stream started.
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna send something else horny, but
You
I
can do that.
accidentally sent it to my personal link keeping.
This is for later.
All part of the plan. Thank you for the hydrate command there. It's all.
You have a separate one for
Chat.
horny links?
All right.
So I can move screenshots to my computer.
Hi
Also
there.
links.
I'm Martin, your host, Little Karibo. I am the one that is floating around wearing a defense attorney badge. And I'm joined by my fabulous cavalcade of guests, who I'll get to in a minute. But first of all, I want to say thank you to Oceanax, to Chano War, to Ranged Sim, to Elvish Cat, to Sailor Delphox, to the Kurayami, and to Emsty Nima for following. Thank you for that. And Azil Magia, hot to trot with a previously on with the 10 bits there. Thank you so much for dropping that on us. Last time on Apollo Justice, we learned that air vents are not windows, and that Romaine Lettuce died for an absurdly long time, having been shot during the second act of the concert. Additionally, Lamoureux heard the sound of someone being murdered and just never mentioned it to anyone. Conveniently allowing the murder to try and kill her to keep her from spilling the beans, or at least we assume that's what happened when she got bonked on the head, which she should have done days ago. Anyway, it's time for the thrilling conclusion and then case 4. Yeah, this case has just been a lot of people not telling us things that they could just tell us.
And people being extremely respectful of magicians' rules.
Very
for
respectful.
some reason.
Not respectful of the law, very respectful of magicians' rules.
They got their priorities all wrong. I would never respect a magician.
This fucking button up.
But what about an illusionist?
No.
No. What about a sorcerer? What kind of magic user would you respect?
I don't know. Those are all pretty low on my list.
What about
Merlin? Fucking lame.
What about like?
Whoa.
What about priest sets?
No, it's still pretty low.
He could get lower though.
All right. Well, I quickly want to introduce my co-hosts here. I know there's a lot of people back in old Blighty and probably around the world watching the Doctor Who special that is currently airing, but I believe that ends shortly. Yeah, we should be able to faff around and chat a bit for people to eventually move away from the Time Lords and come over here for the goofy attorneys. But I'm of course joined by the usual group of horny lawyers.
I'm horny.
On my left here we've got Marin Miller. Hello, Marin.
Oh, hello everyone. It is I, Marin Miller, here today with your gay update. We were talking very intensely about NSFW figures prior to starting the stream, and a generous a person whose name shall be protected, but they may be in this chat, has been sharing NSFW Nanami figures from Jujutsu Kaisen because Nanami is the best. Because he is our worker rights king. He charges overtime. He works from 9 to 5 and not a minute longer unless he gets paid. And boy, this figure is nice. Tying his hands up behind his back with his fucking...
the second one that someone sent.
Yeah, the second one that somebody found and sent, whose name shall not be dropped in this chat to protect them. Because they were incognito searching. Either way, I do have to say though, Nanami's tie is a fucking abomination. Like, it's not leopard print, it's not cheetah print, it's like somebody sneezed black all over a yellow tie, and we're like, yeah,
like
that's
in The
leopard
Exorcist
print.
or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
But anyway, I'm gay for Nanami.
You know what?
That's my update.
He would probably meet like a demon that sneezed on him, and he was like, "That would make a great pattern for a tie."
Yeah.
Well, I don't hate it.
But goddamn, like, hang on, I'll share this one because there's no dicks in this one.
Oh,
But like the way that the shirt clings to the titties, I'm just like,
uh,
I want my titties to look like this. It's not fair.
okay, but then lower down, it's a bit
what?
It's a bit saucy.
What? It's got his butt.
Okay, yes.
Who could have done this?
Who could
I'm
have done
sorry that you don't like butts, Martin, that you can't
Yeah.
handle butts.
Well,
that the
famous
butt
butt
crack-
hater.
Just look at the tits. Don't scroll down to the butt.
Yeah, don't scroll down to the butt, since apparently the butt, which cannot even be seen, is too much for your young eyes, everyone.
It's
Watch
like
out.
80% of one cheek.
Well, at least the math checks out.
Yeah. You're just lucky I didn't link the other one. That one had 3 penises.
Okay. I don't know how to
Customizable.
transition from this to
The
introducing Soupy.
3 penises. Anyway.
We're also joined by our fantastic Ace Attorney aficionado friend, Soupy. Hi, Soupy.
Hi. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm looking at this website now.
Well, it sounds like you're doing well then. Dark Sunday, thank you
It's
for helping
art.
Aaron. It's
art.
It's
Someone
true.
sculpted these.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
beautiful.
Did
Wow,
you see
I didn't know you were so passionate about these NSFW figures,
It's
Karina.
the modern who's the guy that sculpted
David?
the David?
Oh,
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo?
I
This
thought
is Michelangelo for weaves.
there probably is a figure of Michelangelo on there somewhere.
I would hope so.
Wait, what did you just
Popular
link? What is
tale.
this?
It's really cute.
Oh, the
actually.
dog! This is the sexiest
is-
figure
It's so
I've ever
cute.
seen.
Okay,
It's very sexy.
that is actually family friendly.
Look
Is he
at
joining
look
the
at
Men in
bottom
Black?
one
What is
with
going
the one
on
with
here?
the hat and the bow tie and the sunglasses. It's so
He's
cute.
a blues brother.
He's joining the Men in Black. Look at that chair. He's gonna like prove his worth by pulling a table nearby and writing stuff.
No, that's Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. That is Tommy Lee Jones as a dog. I believe that. All right. And we're also joined by, I want to say guest, but I feel like you're a regular at this point. Karina, thank you so much for joining us again. How are you?
Yeah, I keep coming through here. I'm good.
I
I don't like making weekend plans, but I like hanging out with y'all. So as long as I'm
Aw.
able to,
Aw.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you again.
Well, we are blessed to
Yeah.
have you here. All right.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag. Emphasis on the hashtag. All right.
But-
So we like Azul Magia said, we have just basically gotten to the final section of Turnabout Serenade. This is the last court section, and I assume the last part of the turnabout, where I assume are going to be pinning the blame on Darien Crescent. I don't remember what the cliffhanger that we left off on was, what exactly happened right at the end, but I know
That's a really good question.
I know obviously the implication of everything we established was that Darien Crescent does not have an alibi, despite him claiming that he did, because he wasn't on stage. He was not there. His hair was nowhere to be seen. So, yeah, seems like the number one. And also, Grammary, he was tertiarily involved because he helped set up the illusion, but he doesn't seem to be involved in the crime itself.
Right.
As far as we know.
He's just a dummy.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's not a dummy, he's an illusionist.
Shall we soldier on into the unknown of the Turnabout Serenade?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Should the guy just
Should the
show
guy? Should the guy?
$7,000 magician suit?
Come on.
Come on.
July 10th, 1:55 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Oh, Dark Jade says, another thing we've learned from this case is that Apollo tends to jump to conclusions with the limited information he's got access to, causing him to make some potentially major mistakes. And I think we're about to call our suspect up onto the witness stand. Aha, that we're about to call Darien, I assume. Okay, fantastic.
Don't jump to conclusions, though. How do you keep your quads in shape?
He has to
Plus, he's
jump.
just a little
He's
guy.
short.
Yeah.
He can't
He can't
see
reach
everything.
the conclusions otherwise.
His conclusions on the top shelf. L Train, thank you for the 10 bits. Also, flashbacks. Lots and lots of 5 seconds old flashbacks.
Yeah.
I hope there's more.
Fingers crossed.
All right. You evil.
Court is now back in session. Prosecutor Gavin, where is Detective Crescent?
In the witness lounge, ready to be called at any time.
I feel like Clavia would lounge in the witness lounge.
Oh, I've lounged all right.
Very well.
I laid back, I put my hands behind my head, and I took a nap. It was
That's
great.
hot. Naps are hot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And might I add, I don't believe any of this. He, Darian, was the first detective I ever worked with.
Yeah, this is a
Clearly
very
that is relevant.
Clavia-focused case, I guess.
Yeah. This is as close as we get to character development for Clavia. We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs Division 3.
Nobleman92, thank you for the follow.
But his guitar playing, it fires my imagination. And clearly that means he's innocent.
He plays guitar well, he can't have done anything wrong.
That's nice, but it has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Correct?
But I'm still hot.
Capiche?
Oh, I know. Here, forehead.
Very well. Call the final witness to the stand.
He's a boy.
Detective Darian Crescent.
He is also a boy.
Get the boys to the stand.
like you.
Stop being so rude. Name and occupation, please.
Darian Crescent, Detective, Criminal Affairs, Division 3.
Meatball, are you a detective?
That's the International Affairs Division, for those of you who didn't know. And I'm a guitarist for the Gaviners. Maybe you've heard of us?
Nope.
Mystery Stream, thank you for the 100 bits. His alibi is stabbing Latus's dead body, and that's why he cannot have shouted him.
Shot him. I'm
Oh,
thinking.
could not have shot him.
Shouted.
He screamed at him to death.
Throw the Switch is already off to a strong start
Oh,
in
I was
this
gonna
chat.
say,
They
yeah.
stole all of Clavier's growth and backgrounds and gave them all to Apollo. Truer words never spoken.
Audio Dragon, thank you for the hydrate command there. Alright.
You fully understand the circumstances under which you stand before us today?
Throw
It's
the
really weird that I've
student-
never asked anybody else this question.
Don't throw off the English grammar, Martin. Shoot it.
Oh, I thought they were meaning. I thought they were doing that
No.
intentionally. Oh, I'm sorry. Throw the switch. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner.
Appendices, Martin's being a shithead.
I wasn't being a shithead. I thought they were just doing the meaning version, like I shooted him.
Dots.
You gave me your word I wouldn't be standing here.
The situation's changed, Darian. And don't call me partner.
Bad,
Not in front of my little guy.
Not in front of the guy.
bad.
Oh,
You know I'm trying to smash.
So much for old friends. I guess I don't like
Really?
you either.
Oh no! Oh.
I see what you're doing, Darian. You're pressing the prosecution.
I'm not being pressed.
Your Honor, if we could begin the trial.
Yes, it's high time we did. Let's hear your testimony. You may begin with your response to Lamuror's testimony. If, in fact, you have anything to say about it.
No.
Oh, okay. You can leave.
Oh, I got plenty to say. Lying must be a national pastime. Fuck. A national pastime. Lying must be a national pastime in Virginia. And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice,
Rude.
Boyd, welcome. We just got started.
Conventional methods are out the window, huh? Here goes nothing.
Darian's rebuttal.
Hey.
But he's got a penis on his head.
Can't have a butt and a penis, guys.
You only get
choose
one.
You only get one. That's why the one on that figure was removable, so you could remove the ass or the penis.
The diva's lying, plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up her story. In the first place, she never heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots? As if. Didn't Detective Emma Sky hear those gunshots during the third set anyway? The shooting took place when I was on stage, man!
So you claim Lamirore's testimony was a lie?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I dig what she's doing, trying to protect that kid. And she's got the court eating vague statements out of her hand just 'cause she's blind.
You go too far, Darian.
Look, all I'm saying is, you've got a reliable witness. Why not listen to the detective? I'm gonna listen to the detective.
That's what you sound like.
Hey,
Detective Sky? I see. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. Hashtag penis. There we go.
he didn't waste any time finding our weak spot. I can't do this with Lamirore's testimony alone.
I've been bonked for some reason. Thank you for the bonk there, Mystery Stream.
You deserved it.
I guess I do for
no.
misleading them.
You got a
Future
great
crimes.
butt.
Jim Prower, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 19 months. Thank you, Jim.
I'll have to find some other way to prove when the shooting took place. Bam, bam, bam.
All right, let's rebut the rebuttal.
I'm assuming we need to figure out whatever it was Emma actually heard.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on. Actually, I was there too. So I hear. Which means you heard them too, right? The gunshots? Yes. We heard gunshots. Neither I nor Emma actually saw the shooting, mind you. I guess you and Lamirore got the same excuse then.
We know one thing for certain here. There were gunshot-like sounds that emanated from that room during the third set. What we must determine is whether those sounds were actually gunshots.
Machi heard them too. Remember he said he ran for the air duct when he heard them?
So, how do we figure out just what those gunshots during the third set were?
I assume he recorded the sound? Or something?
I don't know.
Okay, the shooting took place when I was on stage. What do we have? Let's have a look at our evidence here.
Yeah.
We've got burnt fragments. Let's look at this. What does it say? Found at the crime scene. You're helping so much.
Oh,
man.
possibly a firecracker.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, I would just present that, I
Yeah.
guess.
Good thing I read that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That is a very last minute to bring up. Because didn't Phoenix just show up and say, hey, take it? Riley
Hey, I got some
Rika,
garbage for you. Can you throw this out?
Yeah.
Riley Rika, thank you
I
for 10
forgot he
bits.
showed up last time.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
very
yeah.
casual.
We sexually harassed him and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Riley
And then
Rika,
forgot.
thank you for the 10 bits. Hey, LK, Marin, Soupy, Karina, and all you lovely people in chat. I want to take a moment to shout out a happy anniversary to my hubby. Thursday marked 16 years together. Congratulations,
Happy
happy
anniversary.
anniversary.
Wow.
Happy anniversary.
That's wonderful to hear.
Happy
Here's to
anniversary.
16. Here's to 32 more.
I'll be right back. I gotta pee really fast.
Okay. We're holding off for a minute here. Let's just say again, Ryu Kurika. That's wonderful. Many happy returns for the anniversary there.
Yeah.
I hope that feeling, keep that feeling going. All right. I'm trying to think of something to talk about. I've been watching a lot of horror movies. Has anybody else? Soupy, I know you've not. I probably asked you guys this already. You guys been watching any horror movies?
Not really.
Right.
I just don't watch a lot of stuff.
That's right. I remember now.
Same.
I remember now. I'm the one that watches things.
I watch nothing.
You
I
know
play
what, though?
Digimon and do nothing else.
Hey, I'm
It's
back.
valid.
I was too
I'm-
excited about Ryu Kurika's anniversary. I had to go pee real fast.
Soupy, what were you saying?
I'm really excited to continue the Interview with the Vampire series, though.
Yeah. I'm glad you're into it because I'm very into it. In fact, a new episode just dropped today and I've not watched it yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I need to check it out.
Been waiting.
Nobleman says the Barbarian film is really good. I've heard that is a good horror, and also that I should go into it as blind as possible. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, but also looking forward to not learning anything about it until I watch it.
Even after watching it.
I'll forget. Throw the switch. Just want to say this is one of my favorite Ace Attorney games, just because it really messes with your preconceptions from the original trilogy, and I'm so glad I found you playing it. Oh, wonderful. It certainly does that. It certainly sort of turns things on its head a little bit. And Minika Flip, thank you for the follow.
I do like that, the mentor character died, quote unquote, but in a very different way.
Some things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial.
What things?
The first was this small device.
Can I play Genshin Impact on this?
No, sir, no. That's the remote controlled igniter.
I got stuck.
It's triggered.
I got stuck in the elevator with the judge the other day, and he was trying to play Genshin Impact on the buttons.
I thought you were going to say on my nipples.
Those are small devices.
Getting stuck in the courthouse elevator, historically very bad.
Yeah, very true.
Oh, no.
He's lucky
I'm
that
sure
his
nothing
nipples,
bad's ever happened.
What
He's
if?
lucky that his nipples were the
No.
only things that got tweaked.
What if there was no earthquake and the elevator got stuck because the judge was trying to play Genshin Impact on the elevator buttons?
So the judge was the security guard?
He was
Yes.
there, they just didn't notice him or care.
No, well, I mean, there was a third person as a security
I know, I'm
guard,
saying
so
there
that-
was a
He
fourth
was just-
person.
He was just in the background playing Genshin
Yeah.
Impact, and
Yeah.
then people start getting shot, and he's just like, I gotta get out of here.
What's going on? And they were all just trying really hard.
It's because
to
he's
ignore him.
bisexual.
I wish Zhao were here in real life. He'd know what to do.
Disney and beyond, thank you for cashing in your "it's because he's bisexual."
Correct. And one more thing.
What are those? The remains of something burnt? Not another guitar, I hope.
Hoo-ha!
Traces of gunpowder were found on
Ooh-ha.
these fragments.
Duck Queen Sonia, thank you for the daily
Hoo-ha.
blessings. And Vampiro, thank you for cashing in your star chips for a hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha. We have a report that it was something like a firecracker.
How did Gavin know about this?
What? You think Detective Sky works for you?
I don't think
I
she
received-
works.
Well, that's a fair point.
Yeah,
I
you
received
work for her.
I received beep. I'm, how are you
Sounds like you're
guys?
receiving
How are you
something.
guys doing?
Are you okay? What?
I received doing accents first thing in the morning.
Oh, God.
I was at 1:00 in the morning.
First
I
thing in the
received. Shut up! I've only been up for like 2 hours. Okay, I'm exhausted.
I mean, same, but
My life is hard.
I like to think that Clavia just opened his mouth and a fax came out with his dialogue.
I received the reports this morning before coming here.
Real Predhead, thank you for the 100 bits there. Both sides of a trial being aware of evidence before the trial begins? What is this, a fair process?
No.
we don't do that here.
That's when I made my decision, actually.
And Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 10 bits. Same Marin, just got up at noon, lol.
It's Sunday, bitches.
You were
I
up late.
stayed up until 3 a.m. playing The Sims.
So what's going on with your
Don't
Sims?
judge me. Huh?
What's happening with your Sims?
Well, they
you
still have a
winning?
baby, and this baby is threatened to be taken away every
What?
fucking day because, like, I hire a nanny and the nanny doesn't feed the baby. I tell the parents to feed the baby, and the parents don't feed the baby.
What?
I'm just like, why aren't you taking? And this child like is dirty all the time. The nanny never bathes this child. The parents never bathe this child. I'm just like, why? Why? And now that The Sims has, like, you know, the aspirations, it's getting to the point where sometimes The Sims will be so pissed off in The Sims 4. They'll be so pissed off that they don't fulfill their little wants and dreams that they will just ignore things
Yeah.
you tell them to do. So if they
I'm
ignore,
doing that in my real life all the time.
yeah, me
That's
too.
so realistic.
Big mood, but usually that's why I personally did not squirt out a kid. But you did. So you gotta feed this baby. So I don't know.
Okay.
This kid could be taken away at any moment.
They actually just did a like a little. They're doing a mini showcase for The Sims 5. They've just
Oh wow.
they've started announcing playtesting for it, I guess. And one of the big thing that they're pushing is the building mode. Like they're just talking about new content for building mode. So a lot of people who like The Sims are like, I didn't get into The Sims for building houses. Having said that, a lot
of people did
Yeah,
get into
a
The Sims
big-
for building houses.
a big
That's
part of the
always
player
what I played The
base.
Sims for.
A big part of the player base is like, actually, this is like one of the things we're most enthusiastic about. So there's a division between
Yeah,
people who
totally.
play The Sims to see people do things like characters and stuff,
Yeah.
and people who actually want to decorate and build cool houses and stuff.
I would always use the money cheats just so that
Yeah.
like I didn't actually have to play the game. I just wanted to decorate the house.
Right. I like both. I like spending a ton of time on the family, and then I like spending a ton of time on the house. And then I like spending a ton of time on the family, and then I like buying a new house and spending a ton of time on that house.
I just like to play to make the baby dirty and struggle to feed it.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening.
Marin, living your dream.
Why
Whoa.
romanticize the grind when we should be romanticizing this?
Lucas
Making
MD,
that baby dirty.
Lucas MD, thank you for resubscribing with Prime for 10 months. Oh, hi, handsome. I assume we're talking about Claudia here. All right, did you say this?
Yeah.
What decision is this, Prosecutor Gavin?
I registered Darian as a witness in today's trial. Just in case.
Bedensis says The Sims was originally created as a house designing game with the humans meant to evaluate the house. Oh, really? Until players found the people aspect more compelling. I always, and I'm sorry to keep talking about The Sims, but I thought, from what I understood, that it was Will Wright, right? Who was it that created The Sims?
I'm pretty sure it was Will Wright because there was
Yeah.
a lot of fucking news about him this week since he started making an NFT game.
Right. But back in the day,
Oh.
his pitch for The Sims was, I want it to be like a sitcom simulator. So that's what I've always seen The Sims as, is like they're trying to create like a situation where you've got all these wildly different personalities and how do they coexist in this house? And Mystery
Big
Stream, thank you for the
brother.
90 bits. Starting Hype Train, I don't think we're quite there yet, but thank you for adding a little bit of fuel.
It is. We got a minute left. We need 100 bits or a sub, I think.
And Mystery Stream, thank you for the 100 bits. Please, Hype Train. It might not work. Oh, hey, there we go.
There it goes. Yay.
Here goes on our Hype Train. All right, let me drop that Hype Train on the stream there. Did you say this, Marin? Sorry.
Into the Weenie Mobile. Weenie Man away!
Ooh.
Choo choo.
This raises another possibility.
Oh, I need to make Miles and Phoenix Sims
You
and make
do.
them fuck.
You're slacking.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. I did download the Wicked Whims mod,
Way to go.
which allows you to have graphic sex.
I'm not
So-
putting graphic sex on the Twitch stream.
Why not?
You could put we could put woohoo on there. We're not putting graphic sex on my stream.
This is not okay. Not okay.
This is
Oh
one
my
time
god,
I'm gonna.
you should have a redeem where it just flashes the NSFW Nanami butt figure on the screen.
Yes. Ryan Kurik, thank you for the 10 bits. Woo, hype. And Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Pegging train. Chugga, 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 chugga. Anyway,
Those gunshot-like sounds during the third set.
Could have been 2 firecrackers rigged to go off by remote control.
This is the dumbest case.
Whoa.
Look at that guy. You got an active imagination, don't you?
Mystery Stream, thank you
He
for
looks like that, and he's pointing and laughing at someone else.
All right, Goblin
Yeah, that
Shark.
shit. Mystery Stream, thank you for the 100 bits. This time I will not spend 10,000 bits again. That's all right. Thank you so much, though.
But you shouldn't say every little thing you think. Your explanation there seems a bit too convenient for me.
Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. Hashtag Darian's penis.
Yeah, specificity.
How so? So you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off right when 2 witnesses came walking by?
He's like a really bad detective. That's right.
He sees the evidence of firecrackers and is like, are you kidding me?
He sees the evidence and he's like, this is all too convenient.
Yeah. I don't believe it.
Darian was out on stage when it happened, Apollo. How would he know someone was backstage right then?
If a firecracker goes off in the forest and there's no one there to hear, you get my drift. Why go through the trouble, man?
How do I explain this?
He may not look it, but Darian is a gifted detective. Show any weakness and he is sure to find it.
He's a very gifted detective. He knows how to use a hair dryer.
He shows up to work on time.
Yeah, he doesn't miss when you pour the plaster into the footstep.
He may not look it, partner. Gee, thanks, man.
That reminds me. I happened to pass through that very hallway several times that day myself. And I saw something odd there just before the 3rd set.
A fucking proto-badger.
Something odd?
A headset. The kind all of the band and staff members were wearing.
That's right. We picked this up in front of the door to that dressing room.
What if that headset wasn't dropped, but placed? And what if it was turned on?
You could hear what was going on in that hallway. Even if you were out on stage.
I can't believe it. This man has the nerve to have dick hair and a
What?
rat tail.
Oh, God.
Pick one.
Rat tail down to the waist.
This is what happens when you chaz it up too hard.
You need to chaz it down, dude.
Whose side are you on, Gavin?
Listen to me, Darian. There are no sides in a court of law.
There literally are.
All right, bitch.
Turn down for what?
Thank you for turning it down for what there, Arikios.
Which is why I now turn to you, here, forehead.
Oh, the train didn't quite get off the tracks there.
I've a question for you.
Huh? For me?
I guess trains aren't supposed to go off the tracks, but
No,
that's
yeah,
bad.
that's bad.
You wanted
think-
to stay on the tracks.
Yeah.
The igniter and the burnt fragments that were found at the scene of the crime. It's certainly a possibility that they were part of a ruse to fake the sound of gunshots. Throw the headset from the hallway into the mix and you could fabricate an alibi.
Flavia just doing our job for us here.
But we're still no closer to proving anything.
Mr.
Because he's
Juxtapose,
trying to smash.
Yeah.
Mr. Juxtapose, thank you for the 47 bits. Keep it going. Unfortunately it's gone, but thank you for the bits. Do
Done
appreciate
gone.
the support.
Those gunshots might have been real or fake. We can't say.
Ugh.
You've raised the possibility that the shots heard during the third set were faked.
Thank you for the hydrate command, RMV.
Now you need to prove the other half of the case.
The other half? Look, I'll just tell him. He wants you to prove the thing went down in the second act, while our little piano player was on stage. That right, Gavin?
Indeed. If you can't prove that, then to continue this cross-examination would be pointless.
Well, Mr. Justice, can you prove the crime took place during the second set?
Yeah, I think.
You better know, Apollo. Otherwise, we're through.
It can be proven.
You make it sound like someone else is going to come along and do it for you.
That's what I'm hoping.
Oh. Oh, Apollo, no,
Let's
Apollo.
continue with the cross-examination then, shall we? Witness, your testimony, if you would.
This isn't gonna be easy. I need some decisive proof, and fast. You ready, kid? 'Cause I am. The shooting took place during the second set. If you're so sure, let's see your proof.
Damn. Huh.
You want my suggestion, or you want to keep looking for
I mean,
it?
my assumption is maybe the mixing board, but I don't.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Okay, that was the only because I knew it was going to come back, and this is the only time
Yeah.
where sounds are involved. So
It seems there was clear proof left behind. Right here in Lemuror's song. Her song?
What exactly is this, device thingy?
can I play
Can
Genshin
I
on
put
it?
this?
Are you giving me Genshin Impact vibes?
Says guy who only plays Genshin Impact.
A new variety of gramophone, perhaps?
What is this, a 3DS?
Come on, we just used this, and don't get me started on gramophone.
Did he turn into like a little goblin?
I became even littler.
He became the littlest guy.
This device was used to record the performance part by part.
Art?
You move the sliders to adjust the volume. Each instrument is adjustable separately, Lamrar's voice included.
Oh. But what does this prove?
According to Lamuror's testimony, at the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to the song.
Right.
Ah, you intend to examine the recording at that moment, yeah. We might even hear those gunshots.
Exactly. Ridiculous. How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in that dressing room out on stage?
Starting to get flaccid, sir. Have you
Oh,
forgotten,
no.
Dorian? We were all wearing these headsets.
Oh,
We were all deeply involved in our performance. But Lamiroir's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same.
Then let's get to analyzing that recording. Right now.
Lamuror stopped singing when she heard the shots fired. Find that spot, and I'll find the gunshots.
So it was the first part, right?
It was pleasure.
Yeah, it was like the
Yes.
second
Yeah.
verse.
Second verse.
Mhm.
Okay. So turn everything down.
I think just go ahead and start playing it, and then we'll figure out where that is.
Yeah.
And then start playing
Well,
with the
Because
sliders.
we don't know
Wow.
which one is her.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I've accidentally. There we go. Okay.
So hit play.
Yes, thank you.
Now turn all of them down.
I think the bars, like right above
The
the
one is her.
buttons, you might be able to go straight to the second verse, maybe.
That's what I thought, yeah. But it just goes
Well-
to present, so.
So turn down 4 and 5.
Marin.
What? And then go to the second section. Right there. So hit 1 and then present.
Is that what we're doing, yeah?
No,
Yeah.
we're looking for the gunshot.
I
We're
was
not
gonna
looking for her
say,
voice.
yeah,
Gunshot?
Marin.
Yeah.
Well, then go back, because that's where that is where her fucking thing is. That's where
Yes,
the gunshot
That's
is.
why we're gonna examine the other things. So let's see if there's anything resembling a gunshot on the audio tracks. It would have
You're
to have
gonna
already
have to
happened.
do it one by one, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. I was just trying to see if I could do it visually.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it happened in
Yeah,
that
it would
one.
have happened already.
The harpsichord guy didn't hear it. I don't think it was the piano either.
Doesn't seem like it.
Well, this is the piano, so I don't think it was this guy either.
But didn't he?
We still have 5.
Okay.
It's probably 5. Are you sure it's not in hers?
Is it maybe
wouldn't
at
it
the
be
very
in
end
hers?
of the first one?
Because if it was picking up from her mic, because she
Yeah,
was
I
in
would
the
think it would
vent
be
like a
from
little
hers.
Among Us.
So we should check the end of the first one, yeah?
Well, let's play this again
Okay,
with just her.
sure.
Right there.
That's that, isn't it? That's the. You think that's the tail end of the gunshot there? The psh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Marion was right the whole time. I apologize.
Oh,
All right, here we go.
Your Honor, listen closely to this part. This is the track with Lamaror's vocals.
You just
My
hit.
heart held on to so tight.
There it
Pew,
was.
pew, pew.
Pleasure.
I did hear something faintly there, yes. Why, it sounded like a gunshot.
Sounded like a little laser gun.
Pew,
What?
pew.
This has to be some kind of mistake.
I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set. Which means Lamiwar's testimony was true.
Good.
Fuck. It's fucking rat tail.
Order. So, she was telling the truth about what she heard?
It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche.
Well, what did he say?
It's over. Press the switch. Now.
That hits the guitar, I guess.
Just after that, there was a gunshot, and then the guitar caught on fire.
Detective Crescent, you weren't on stage during the second set. You could have done it.
Well, why did we only hear one gunshot on the recording?
Kelly, back up, come on.
Weren't 2 bullets fired from this weapon?
Lamaror was moving through the air vent, Your Honor. She must not have been close enough for her mic to catch the first shot. But then, as she passed over the dressing room, the gun fired again, and Mr. Latouche's life wasn't taken because he was alive later when we found him, but they shot him. Well, Detective Crescent.
Ah, once again I am reminded of something.
You're a little bitch.
Our performance that day.
We got the Lego Ninjago prologue in the chat for some reason, I think.
Your performance?
I didn't know Ninjago had been like on for 10 years.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Seeing the mixing board jogged my memory. You were there too, Hair Forehead. What is it with today?
What
oh
is
my
it with
god.
today?
What is it with airline food? Problem after problem. Achtung. My hog won't start. My guitar case is busted. What the fuck? My guitar's been burnt to a crisp and to top it all off, someone is dead. And that was that performance just now. Fucking Darian fucking sucked. What was that about?
Never mind the dead guy.
This part is off.
Hey,
Oh, that's you.
this part is off.
Which is that? Oh, second guitar.
I can't do that.
It was you, Darian. I thought it strange at the time that we were all speaking with weird accents.
I love people's spelling of guitar in the chat.
Guitar.
Guitar.
How could you miss such a simple cue? I know you. I know how you play. You're better than that.
Yeah, well,
Not when I'm trying to shoot a guy during a performance. You what? I'm Prosecutor Gavin. What are you getting at?
I'm talking about the murder weapon. Mr. Latusse's 45 caliber hand cannon.
Hand cannon.
Right.
What the heck does that mean, Flavia?
Be normal.
Breathed in
Oh
blue
my
flame.
god.
As we have learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size.
That's why
For example, a chihuahua would explode.
Perigi, don't listen.
If Perigi the dog were to hold a gun of this size and try to shoot it, he would just explode. Go.
Unrecognizable.
Unrecognizable. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder
If you're a
and a
chihuahua.
chihuahua if you are an amateur.
If you're an amateur at having shoulders.
Yeah.
Does this mean that Darian held the gun in his hair and that's why the tip is like
Yeah, he
blasted?
wrapped it up
Probably,
in his
yeah.
hair. Yeah.
That was like his muzzler. He should have just done that. It would have silenced it.
Yeah.
wait. You mean his
Is that how that
plane?
works?
No, instead they had to have this whole elaborate plan for disguising the gunshots with music.
Yeah, I mean,
When
he
they could have used a silencer.
Yeah, wait.
How did they even get a gun?
Well,
Okay,
It-
well,
it
they
was
had to use the
the
Interpol
deuces,
agent,
right? Yeah.
Huh?
It was
So,
the deuces.
Yeah, it was the Interpol agent guy.
I guess that makes
So-
sense. It means that they wouldn't know what kind of gun he necessarily had to get
Well,
silencer.
but-
So they had to plan a
Darian's-
whole concert around it instead.
Just in case.
Have we established what killing this person accomplished?
We'll get there.
Right, he was investigating. Right, okay.
Yeah.
You mean his plane was affected because he hurt himself shooting that revolver? You're forgetting something.
Yes, Detective Crescent?
I am a trained police officer, you know. I've had my firearms training. Plenty of it. I'm no amateur. I've shot a
Do you
lot of
wanna
guys.
brag about how many times you shot a gun? The standard sidearm issued to police officers is a 38 caliber weapon.
Hand cannon.
A much tamer beast. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latouche.
Digimon tamers?
Yes. Which suggests there was a struggle between killer and victim.
So, the killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean?
He might have been holding it in a silly way.
He might have been being a silly little guy.
The thought had occurred to me.
I didn't
yes.
click shit. Oh!
Hello?
right. Was that you, Marin?
No. Who's there?
Oh my
Is anyone there? Who's listening?
Unfriended 3.
Speak if you just belched.
Well, does the witness have anything to say to this? Detective Crescent.
Oh, I forgot about that little guy from last week. Do you remember? What's his name?
Little guy.
The guy in the corner of the screen.
Oh.
Oh,
Scrimlow.
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 Shout out to Scrimlow.
Miss you, Scrimlow.
Yeah.
What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves Rolled Up Ready for Action has to say.
Have we discussed the Ace Attorney fan wiki, and on Apollo's page it lists every nickname he's ever been called in the game?
No.
It's got lots,
So
hasn't
I'm
it?
just like,
I
I
think
remember that.
a lot of the pages do, right?
Yeah, but his is long, and I
Really?
remember Mr. Sleeves Rolled Up Ready for Action. It's a fun read. Check it out.
Hey, you, attorney.
Me?
Exactly which piece of your evidence is decisive again? You got a little noise on a tape that could be anything. And you have an alleged guitar cue missed due to a 45 caliber kickback. I weep for this case, Gavin. I really do. You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager. And that's the obvious truth.
The witness has a point
Is
on
it,
his head.
is it consistent that every time we've given a Tristan voice to somebody, he's the guilty party?
So far.
You know what? I
Oh.
think so, actually.
No.
So far.
The ventriloquist wasn't the guilty party in that one.
Oh,
He was guilty of being
Tristan?
annoying.
Oh, I forgot about him.
He was guilty of something. He was guilty
Yeah.
of crimes. It just wasn't the crime that we were going for.
Yeah,
So it's,
unrelated
it's
crimes.
50-50.
The defense's arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far.
It's so weird how they're like, I don't think you've convinced the jury enough. Keep going.
What jury, Martin? What jury?
Is there not a jury?
No.
There's never been a jury.
Is that for
There's
real?
never been
No.
a jury, yes.
Why?
That is 100% for real. And actually part of the plot of the next case.
Oh.
Because that's the whole setup of the game. It's like the future,
Right.
and they're like, we don't have time for that shit. We're just
Yeah.
gonna have one old man do it as
It's
quickly
literally
as possible.
It's literally just the judge decides who's guilty and who's innocent.
It's kind of
yeah,
a great
so that's who you're playing to.
it's kind of a great parody of obviously Japanese law, but also of just systemic, archaic rulings. Like, just be like, please listen, please understand that this is what's happening. He's like, I don't know. This other guy's got a colorful outfit on. I'll listen to him.
Yeah, basically.
I like him.
Tell us your reasons why you couldn't have done it.
Sage, thank you for the hydrate command there, and Azul Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. That's why you have to solve literally everything, otherwise the jury would be sufficiently convinced probably about halfway through these cases. Right, I
Yeah.
don't know why I've, for some reason, reverted back to thinking there was a jury, because obviously there is. Proof of innocence.
Come on!
Come on.
The guy in the Kigurumi?
Why would I even want to kill that manager? You want a
I'm
reason?
just a little guy. I'm a birthday boy.
You want a reason? Easy. I got no motive, man.
You're gonna cross-examine a little birthday boy on his birthday?
This was that diva's first trip to this country, right? How could I possibly know her manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him?
Okay, so we have to establish that he was investigating him, I guess.
A simple reason indeed. Prosecutor Gavin, Is it the case that Mr. Letus had not been to our country before?
According to our records, yes. Not even once.
Darien
Much like
Crescent,
meth.
not even once.
I see. Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
Zamagia, thank you for the 10 bits. It's kind of funny how the murderer is always like, what would my motive be? When you also have things like, well, I don't know why Maya would kill her own sister, but who cares? And Mr. Juxtapose, thank you for the 10 bits. There's no jury because they would have burst into laughter several times and result in a hung jury. It's true.
Great, now I have to find a motive.
I've got to do my job.
So I assume it's none of those. And this is...
I mean, I know what the motive is.
You know what the motive is, and I assume this guy's smuggling the bloody egg spider thing.
Yeah.
If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him? And I assume it's here? We don't know that this is a thing.
Let's try it, yeah.
Okay. It's a big assumption, but it seems to fit. In his hair. Are we gonna just like pull his hair off and he's got thousands of these?
Ew!
Fucking
No.
hope it turns out that's like the little farm for them.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Your
I
Honor,
don't like it.
take a look at this.
What's that?
Nani?
Looks like candy.
Oh God, don't.
Oh no, don't let him eat it.
Forbidden fruit.
Tastes like spiders.
No!
It's not. Don't lick it, please.
Is this spider-flavored candy?
I love that stuff.
It
I
is
thought they
Halloween.
stopped making it.
You're just eating spiders, sir.
Back in my day, we ate spiders every meal.
Where are you from?
Spider Town. Rock Ruland, thanks for the 10 bits. Just once, I want Phoenix or Apollo or whoever the defense is at the time to look at the prosecution and demand that they prove the defendant's motive for once. And the Azalmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. On that note, earlier in this game, we got Christoph arrested for murder without proving his motive for killing Slim Shady. Was that who that was? Why was he Slim Shady?
Because his name was Shoddy Smith.
All right.
Detective Crescent, ever seen this? Looks like a piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Spider-flavored, maybe?
What it is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it.
What?
Specifically,
Darian's just like, why the fuck did you say that?
I tried something,
What?
it didn't work. Specifically, this is a replica of a cocoon. It was found among the victim's belongings.
A cocoon? Never seen one that color.
It is a variety only found in the Republic of Virginia. Nowhere else.
Ramir, thank you for the follow there.
All right. But what is this cocoon replica doing in my courtroom?
Get out!
Get out of
No cocoon replicas!
You know how I feel about cocoon replicas. And yet you brought one anyway.
Surely this has nothing to do with a motive for killing Mr. Letus. Does it?
It does. Wait, I think it does. You don't sound so confident, man.
A cocoon. I'm gonna keep saying that over and over. Is it one of those silky cocoons? One
I
of
love
those,
the
one of
mouthfeel
the
on
sexy
those.
kind?
The mouthfeel.
The kind that you can make, well, silk out of?
Not this one.
This cocoon, oh, wait till he learns what it can cure.
Ah!
Oh boy.
Not this one. This cocoon makes a powerful curative.
A curative? For what?
You're not gonna believe this, Judge.
Apparently, it is most efficacious at treating a disease thought incurable.
So incurable, we called it incuritis.
But Densis says, what country do you imagine Borginia to be? I assume like Russia.
Yeah, like Slavic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the only medicine of its kind. However, it is illegal to take one of these healing cocoons out of Borginia.
Whatever for? If it's such a miracle cure, why not share it with the world? Yeah, that's what I've been wondering.
We looked into the matter at some length. Apparently, it isn't difficult at all to manufacture the remedy from the cocoon.
Oh.
Yet, if you change the process only slightly...
Von Ragnar says, I love the trope of backward Slavic country with weird people. Greetings from Poland.
We weren't
Got
saying
him.
backwards. We
The
weren't
game
saying
is
they were
saying that.
backwards.
The game is saying that.
You could easily make a large quantity of something else entirely.
Yeah,
Also-
Go on.
I was gonna say congratulations on the cure for incuritis, Poland.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, a lot of the Ace Attorney locations kind of mix and match little tropes and little cultural.
And I think the localization does it as well.
Yeah, so,
So who
you've got
even
two
knows?
filters.
A deadly poison, in fact.
What?
There was an incident several years ago where some of these got out onto the black market. It caused quite the commotion in the global community.
The global community, aka
Whoa.
everybody.
Everyone.
The whole community of the world? Whoa. It's like the Joker always says, we live in a community.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. He does say that.
Though the media was kept largely unaware,
Why?
So how did everybody know then?
Yeah, wait.
because I told them.
No, it's just Clavier knows. He just knows things.
He is the global community.
Yeah, are you not part of the global community?
Come on, get on board.
Intriguing.
So I assume the reason they didn't manufacture the cure is because it could be turned into a poison so easily.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
So it seems like a good trade-off, right?
Right.
All this has led to a strict ban on the cocoon's export. One rigidly enforced by Interpol, among others.
So I guess it's like the global espionage community.
Which Clavier is apparently a part of.
Yeah.
Interpol.
Right. The victim, Romain Latouche, was an Interpol agent. Detective Crescent, you insist on referring to him as a manager. But that is misleading. Romain Latouche wasn't killed as a manager. He was killed as an undercover agent. So I was trying to smuggle this gumball into the country. That what you're trying to say? I'm saying that could well be a motive for murder. Oh, so I was gonna sell it on the black market? Make myself a pretty penny? Ridiculous. I mean, totally unthinkable. Unthinkable, you say? Why?
Oh, it's thinkable.
Yeah, you literally just thought of it
I just
and then told everyone.
Perhaps it's time for another testimony. About the smuggling of cocoons business.
Cocoon smuggling.
International Affairs got a memo about these cocoons. Interpol's all hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them on the black market? Too dangerous. Yeah, cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative anymore. Man, I'm in international affairs. I know the deal.
Okay.
But he doesn't need to sell it on the black market. He just needs to sell it to the judge's friend.
I was gonna say.
Indeed. Interpol wanted these cocoons bad enough to send Mr. Letus undercover.
You kids think up the craziest. He said this to the judge. You kids think up the craziest things.
Danger Noodle, thank you for the follow. That's a Danger Noodle right there.
But in no way am I gonna risk life and limb just to get my hands on some dirty cocoon money.
Not the most noble of statements, but duly noted.
According to reports, these cocoons top Interpol's list.
Danger Noodle, hey, just finished this game. Nice to see someone streaming it. Well, congrats on beating it.
Selling them to an underground organization would be risky.
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
This is the only motive I've got. He was up to something, and I'm gonna find out what.
All right. Are we pressing?
Um,
Let me see what the memo was, I guess.
That memo. That's how you knew about the cocoons. Oh, nice one, nice one. I'm running scared now. You had to know about the cocoons to plan this.
just how well known are these cocoons? The global community knows.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I'd never heard of them.
The judge confirmed, not part of the
I guess
global
I'm not
community.
part of the global community.
That's what happens when you spend all your time inside playing Genshin Impact.
Well, Limeror knew about them, though not their use.
My reports indicate that there are ongoing efforts to control information about the cocoons. Most people only know they're illegal to export, that's all.
Then I'm nothing to be embarrassed about after all. Especially not my Genshin Impact addiction. I would never be embarrassed about that.
You could say people like me who know about them are a minority, yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm a minority, guys.
Is it a minority of people who know about it, or is it the global community?
The global minority.
Getting mixed signals here.
But that includes everyone in international affairs, man. And everyone in Interpol, too, for that matter. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't we have, like, something about the Chief Justice's son
Yeah.
and his incuritis?
So it is related to that?
Yeah.
Do we have
Is
anything?
it the newspaper?
Yes, he says he can't sell it on the
Oh.
black market because it's too dangerous, but he doesn't have to.
What? I'm confused. You saying that he's selling it to the Chief Justice's son to get, like,
To cure his incuritis, yes.
what that?
It's the only case in the country.
Oh, okay. So, I guess I'm confused. He's a bad guy who's trying to help his son?
He's not in it just to help the guy's son. He's in it for the money.
So there is money involved.
Yes.
Okay.
He's just trying to mislead you and tell you that it's not lucrative.
Okay. So he would. Oh fuck! Shit. What does he say?
Who says there wasn't a buyer?
Why not choose a less dangerous buyer then? I would. How clueless are you? Everyone in the market's dangerous.
Oh, I understand now. He can't sell it to the black market.
Mhm.
Okay.
The second they found out I was a cop, I could kiss my keister goodbye. I do have a penis and a keister.
Oh,
What?
good for him.
Why sell to a black
He
market
bought it off
buyer?
the black market.
Oh my god.
A black market butt.
Mr. Juxtapose, thank you for the 10 bits. He's selling it to the Chief Justice's son so the judge will shut up about it.
What do I say to him?
Vestia, thank you for the 10 bits. Hey, Karibo, does being a Karibo lead...
Hey, phrasing!
Phrasing indeed, Erikios. Thank you for the cashing in your star chips there. Hey, Karibo, does being a Karibo lead to some confusion where people need to see your ID when you buy stuff? Well... What would I need I guess the only thing I need ID for is like alcohol. Thank you for the hydrate
It's really
command.
awkward when he floats around in the alcohol store and he can't carry very
the
much.
alcohol store.
Alcohol's dangerous for a Karibo. We are explosive. You don't want to introduce alcohol into the equation. I don't guarantee it. Having said that,
like
buying
tribbles.
weed, very awkward, yes. Ice Huku, thank you for the hydrate command there.
Why sell to a black market buyer? How about someone like this?
That article. That's about the Chief Justice's.
Shut up!
Don't say it.
A deadly poison can be extracted from the cocoon. But so can a cure. And not a cure for just any disease. A cure for incuritis.
Incuritis. I've heard of that somewhere.
Wait.
You dumb piece of shit.
Hold on, we need to think about this for a while.
Wow.
I think I'll think about it on my way to go visit the Chief Justice's
Yeah.
son in the hospital.
Is that a character from Genshin Impact?
You went to visit a victim of the disease this morning.
Aha! Why, that's the disease the Chief Justice's son has!
No, this is a fucking stupid case, but I will give it props for this fucking joke.
You aren't saying.
Our witness is a detective. He would have contact with the Chief Justice.
Red Spade 83, thank you for the 100 bits. Incuritis. I heard people get sick with this mining for unobtainium.
You are saying. The Chief Justice would never deal in contraband.
Not even to save his own son's life.
He doesn't even like his son.
He
But even if the
celebrated
deal
when
went
he heard the fucking diagnosis. He was like, "Yeah, gotta get rid of this kid now."
He wants the cocoon so that he can actually make the poison.
Just in case.
The ricin.
But even if the deal went through, why, it'd be an international scandal in
Wait
the
till-
global community.
Yeah, wait till they hear about this.
Yeah.
Mystia, thank you for the 10 bits. You also get Incuritis from summoning Exodia the Forbidden One, hence why it's forbidden. Exodia-itis.
Everything about this disease is forbidden.
That's Detective Crescent's insurance. If
Yes,
word ever got
insurance?
out, the one
Wow,
with
good for him.
his neck on the line would be the Chief Justice.
Detective Crescent, is this true?
First I'm a murderer, now I'm a smuggler? How many crimes you try to pin on me anyway?
Distasteful as it is to think about, if the Chief Justice were the buyer. Why, a seller couldn't hope for a better deal. A very cowardly seller.
Like a little bitch seller.
And that's the real crime.
Being a coward.
Being a coward.
Don't let sleeves over there trick you. Imagine
Is that in the list?
Imagine
Must
having
be.
sleeves.
Hold on, I gotta check.
Yeah. I've never had sleeves. It's a very long list. Can't remember them all.
So I made a deal with the Chief Justice. Where's your proof? Oh yeah, and you're forgetting one other important thing. I'm being eaten by my costume. Do tell. Interpol isn't the only ones out there watching this. Aren't the only
interesting.
ones.
They isn't the only ones.
They is not the only ones. Virginium Customs barely sleeps. They're so worried about cocoons getting out.
So we were informed. Let's continue with the cross-examination.
Virginium Customs is very thorough. Everything and everyone gets checked.
Press?
I would say let's see what we have in evidence.
Okay.
Point the gun at him.
Have we tried shooting them?
Mad Rhapsody 17, thank you for the hoo-ha redeem there. And Azul Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. L Train says the intercall statement has funny dialogue if you press it. Which one? This one?
That one?
Yeah,
Let's press it.
let's try that one.
So there are
bothered?
other Interpol agents like Mr. Latouche? All over the world, likely. Deep undercover, most of them. That's why these cocoons are too hot for the black market. You don't want Interpol sniffing through your wares. And you don't want me sniffing anything. Most came to the conclusion that...
Oh, was that? Oh, the internal affairs one. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, hey, this is new, I think. Cocoon possession will get you arrested on the spot and then sentenced to death. Hey man, if there's a way to get cocoons out of there, I'd sure like to know. Is this all new?
Yeah, why does this all seem like new statements?
Okay, I don't think we have the internal affairs thing left.
The replica has to be the key to his motive. There's got to be a way to find out what he was up to.
Oh, this one? But we
that one.
pressed that
Yeah,
one.
didn't we do that one?
Yeah, we pressed all of these. Sorry about that if we missed it. Alexis Bell Quinn, thank you for the follow. Alright, so let's see. We got Borginian Customs is very thorough.
Because
Cocoon-
it was in the guitar, so...
Oh, it was. Right. That's why he had it, Clavia.
The...
What?
Was it not? Not this
Let's go
one.
back.
The cocoon that we found was in Latouche's hand.
Was
The
it?
fake one. The fake
Huh?
one, yeah.
The fake one.
The fake
yeah?
cocoon was in Latouche's clutched hand.
But it was smuggled in the guitar.
It was?
Yeah.
We know that?
Did we know that?
Did we know that?
Is this just past things I'm remembering and that now getting too ahead of
This is
myself?
I mean,
This is
You
what we need
might
one of those
be.
flashbacks game.
yeah. Where's all the flashbacks? I miss them.
God.
How long did I yearn for one of these?
The yearning.
I'm down.
The Azul
Zoomer.
Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. Apparently it's just an argument between Apollo and Darien that ends with Apollo thinking that he wants to put Darien's head on a pike.
Oh.
Gonna get Game of Thrones on this guy.
Let's see. Actually,
Because the replica was from Latouche, and then they had it in Clavier's office.
I apologize. I'm gonna
Right?
have to go AFK for a minute. I need to use the bathroom, but I will be right back.
No
Feel free to discuss
worries.
amongst yourselves what the heck's going on.
So how much do you think that Clavier penetrates Apollo on a weekly basis?
Physically or emotionally?
Oh, definitely emotionally.
I feel like Clavier is usually the one getting emotionally penetrated.
I think so too, but he likes it. Like, I honestly think Clavier's a bit of a masochist, an emotional masochist, and he just likes being doubted by Apollo at all times.
He likes getting negged.
Yeah, he really
Can
does.
I send another figurine in the chat?
Yes,
Yeah.
go for it.
It's a Captain America one.
A Captain America one.
And it's kind of killing me because he's wearing Supreme briefs.
Oh my god. Hang on. Oh wow. Wow, he's popping that pussy.
Wow.
Good for him. Good for Chris. Look at those calves. Down. You know, I honestly am not like sexually attracted to overly muscular dudes, you know, but it's still like a nice painting that I would look at and probably fuck. You know,
You'd
Like
fuck the
it's-
painting?
I'd fuck the painting. I don't know if I'd like create a home and a life with the painting, but I would fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah.
we gotta do a marry, fuck, kill on these figures.
Yeah, Mary Fuck Kill. Supreme Boxer Briefs Captain America. Tied and gagged Nanami and
Or hot dog
Sanji.
penis Sanji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marry, fuck, kill. Okay, all right. So between the three of them, marry, fuck, kill. Well, I think I would probably marry hot dog penis Sanji
Yeah.
because he's cooking.
Because you like a man
Look
who
at
can
that
cook.
meat.
Yeah, he's got meat. And I don't like cooking. I don't like cooking. So if Sanji were just to like be there and make me food all the time, that would be great. And
Yeah.
then definitely,
It's the way he serves it you have to worry about.
yeah, that's true. Oh, but Sanji, I guess it also depends on what voice Sanji has. If it's the Japanese or the 4Kids or the Funimation Sanji. If it's the 4Kids Sanji, kill.
Okay. Fuck, marry, kill.
I mean,
the Japanese, the 4Kids, or the Funimation.
I would marry Sanji as long as he like cooks a lot and he can
Yeah.
keep his penis in the hot dog bun. I don't care as long as like I get the big steak. I would say fuck Nanami because I can't take Captain America and the Supreme Boxer seriously.
Yeah, honestly.
Even if his booty is poppin'.
You're supposed to get him out of them.
Between those three, the weakest option is Captain America, if you ask me. Like, sure, he's got super strength, but you can't get drunk with Captain America. Captain America doesn't make you food, and Captain America doesn't have a healthy work-life balance.
That's
So-
true.
All he has going for him is that ass.
And we're better than that. You know, maybe in our
Yeah.
20s we would have gone after Captain America and Supreme Boxers. But today we are fucking Nanami and marrying Sanji for his meat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright,
And nothing else.
we're doing F, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I say. And Kokonomagami, thank you for the 10 bits. No, and Latus's hand was Clavia's keychain. The cocoon replica was in Latus's luggage, I believe. I was going to say, because we didn't find the cocoon until we went to see Clavia. We didn't really know anything about
Yeah.
those cocoons until then. Thank you for the head pat, Sage, and thank you, Audio Dragon, for bonking the chat, and Marin, and Senmaru, thank you for the hydrate command. This is what
Literally, as
happens when I
soon as you left, I started talking about penetration.
leave. Great. All right.
Would you
so-
expect anything else?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Well,
I heard-
we were talking about fucking, marrying, and killing the 3 NSFW figures.
I heard the laughter from the bathroom, so I knew something was awry. Baby, baby, indeed, Red Spade 83. So, did we have any thoughts on what to do?
Oh, we
I
didn't
know what
talk
to
about
do.
that.
Okay, that's fine.
Maybe we should press.
Yeah, I guess probably
I think
pressing
we
these.
shove him.
There's enough new statements that it's worth pressing at least.
Yeah. Shove the dick.
Just what? Just how strict is this customs check? Way strict. They keep planes on the ground for hours.
I do recall it being a bit extreme. They were even confiscating gumdrops and marshmallows.
Yes. It would be hard to distinguish them.
And I wanted those gumdrops.
His entire suitcase full of gumdrops and marshmallows.
Just full of
gone.
guns.
No, they let him keep that. It was the
Oh,
other
yes.
stuff that was
As
the
long as they were
problem.
checked.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's their edibles that they had to confiscate.
Yeah.
That's right. Gavin was in Virginia, wasn't he?
Not my gumdrop buddies. I remember setting off the metal detector several times.
Because I'm so metal.
I had to practically strip naked to walk through.
We did that without them asking. It's like, oh no, I keep setting it off.
They found a
Takes
custom
on
action
one
figure in my
piece of
luggage, and I
clothing.
had to demonstrate what it looked like.
Here's a travel trip. Here is a travel tip for you, Gavin. Leave the bling at home, you glimmerous fop.
Can you do me a favor and say glimmerous, but put your lips all the way up against my asshole? That would be great.
Like, I don't get it, but here goes.
And Kokonomagami, thank you for the turn down for what? And Boydadep, thank you for cashing in. And Rayu Kurika, thank you for the 10 bits of those lucky airport workers. Are we just gonna no-sell the fact that Apollo Justice said bling? We're not gonna mention that?
He's little. What are you gonna do?
Bling! Alright, let's keep going.
That's pretty extreme. It's me. Virginia has this rep as an idyllic, laid-back place. But we'll kill you.
Oh.
Truth is, they're beyond hardcore with security.
The Republic of Virginia is a peaceful, pleasant country. So
They even let me
level-
go through the metal detector naked.
They let me fly naked too. So this level of security shows us how truly concerned they are about these cocoons.
Would you guys fly like a nudist airline?
How clean are the seats?
Yeah.
Oh god, that's true.
Yeah.
Planes. Oh, ugh.
No.
I already have issues with
Yeah.
people on airplanes touching me clothed.
And
Right.
imagine, like, okay,
Oh
so
my
those
God.
seats
Plus,
must
it gets
be
cold
covered.
up there.
Imagine being in the
Yeah.
middle seat.
Oh, God.
No.
Those seats
I would
have
imagine
to
that's
be,
some people's fetish.
they have to be covered in plastic. Those seats have to.
Mhm.
And imagine trying to discreetly fart.
Turn
Naked. On-
Naked and up against the plastic wrap on the seat.
That's
I mean,
the-
at least you'd
Being
know who
clothed.
did it.
Well, this is the Borginian airline experience. So
that's the situation.
didn't get a word of that. Okay, I press, I guess.
You're in a position to know quite a bit about smuggling. Yeah, I need to know a bit for work, sure. But all we get are reports on the failed smuggling ops. Not exactly something you want to go copying. But if you want, I can tell you a few of them. Maybe you'll succeed and get rich.
I would be interested in hearing. Purely from a legal perspective, of course. I do not need a side hustle so that I can fund my Genshin Impact polls.
I weep for our judicial system. And by that, I mean this one guy.
This one guy.
judge
the entire
community.
system.
The replica has to be the key to his motive. Oh, it's this again. Okay.
We pressed
You know, I like
everything.
told you the answer, right?
The guitar case, right?
Yeah.
Or the guitar.
Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Remind me how the judge isn't fired yet. And Spellbound Tutor.
I make the rules.
Spellbound
He's the
Tutor.
only one who can fire him.
Yeah.
That's true. Spellbound Tutor, thank you for the 100 bits. Justice has come, and so have I. Hello, friends. Welcome, Spellbound. And Sabigakoe Live. I don't know how you say this. I'm sorry. Sabigakoe Live. That's my best shot. Sorry. All right. So very thorough. So it's the last statement, I guess, and then guitar.
No, I think it was that
It
statement.
was okay.
Yeah, where they say everything gets checked. Because remember they said that the guitar was a gift from Lemmy Roar and that like it was like sealed and stuff
oh.
for humidity and things like that.
It does say a gift. Yeah. Interesting. I never would have guessed that, quite frankly.
Actually, there is one way. What? One way to get something out of the country, no checks.
I like that Darian's like immediate reaction after Apollo just being like, there is one way is for him to just like freak out.
Who's
Losing wing?
Like Apollo's barely said anything and he's just like, oh my god, he's got me.
Oh no, you figured out my plan?
He's like, okay, I did it. What
Sorry, I
is it?
said that on accident.
Yeah, Vestia has a point. The Vestia says, I don't like it when the game requires you to have knowledge outside of the description. Obviously, if you've been paying attention, but this is a handheld game, you might have put it down for like weeks and not...
Yeah.
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 That's why the flashbacks are annoying, but also kind of necessary.
You become a prosecutor.
A prosecutor?
A prosecutor.
I don't believe it.
Marin taking creative liberties.
The same noise he made when he
No,
fired
I
into
think
that
that's
plastic
how
seat.
it's.
What a relief. But I don't believe it.
What were you saying, Karina?
I don't even remember. No, I think that's how it's supposed to be read.
Prosecutor Gavin.
Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. Did Clavia just release?
Yeah, a new album.
Updated my auto.
Out my dick! It's called Skeet Skeet!
What was it that you told me yesterday at your office?
Clavier is not dateable at all.
I guess him and Apollo are meant to be together.
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years.
Evening, evil sea monkeys.
A guitar befitting a woman like Lamuar.
How did it end up here?
I shoved it up my butthole. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it.
So this guitar's from Virginia?
West Virginia.
That it is.
There it is.
We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So, we vacuum packed it in Lamuar's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence.
What does it say? Vacuum packed.
Do not open.
it. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched.
Unlike me.
I'm
Like that.
nasty boy.
Did I get that right, Prosecutor Gavin?
He wrote
Untouched.
all that down.
I'm reading it.
He's like doing his best Clavier impression.
Yeah, hair. I am sexy.
He's like standing on a box.
The guitar was wrapped in several sheets and vacuum packed in Virginia. The pack was untouched until the day of the concert.
It's the guitar.
Are you saying that guitar was...
Complicit.
Arrest the guitar.
The guitar community is just gonna have a field day with this.
The global guitar
With
community.
cocoons this small, it would have been very easy to use your guitar as a mule to smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia.
What?
Do they refer to like objects as mules as well, not just people?
I guess there would be maybe whatever is used in the smuggling process, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have much experience smuggling drugs
Yeah,
or really
haven't
anything.
smuggled
Right.
enough
Yeah.
stuff
Right.
to
Yeah.
know
To
for
be up
sure.
on
I
the
haven't,
bingo.
I haven't smuggled anything in a long time, so.
Yeah.
What did you smuggle last? Let's
Anime.
hear it online.
If it's not correct, just remember this is Apollo speaking, so it would be in character for him to like say something trying to sound cool,
Yeah.
but get the terminology wrong because Apollo doesn't know what a drug is.
He smoked a pot.
Is that a weed?
I think Apollo would be like the person where it's like he says he's got a headache and someone's like, oh, you want a Tylenol? And he's like, isn't that drugs?
He's the kind of guy that if you were like, we're going to have some hemp seeds with this meal, he'd be like,
Are we gonna get high?
That's you. That's me. That's just you.
did you say, well, what?
Yes.
Okay.
But what?
What?
Which reminds me, Prosecutor Gavin, you want to get high later?
I got hemp seeds.
That guitar had some work done in it recently, right?
Work.
Nani.
Work.
Good memory here, Forehead. Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in front.
But so do I.
That is called the sound hole. The belly button.
Put your
Just
lips
like
on it
mine.
and say, glimmerous.
Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort.
Like me.
I am broken, and I do want to be used.
A broken device?
Judge is like, can I play Genshin Impact on you, Clavia?
As long as you can get. Yes, this in fact.
An igniter?
Exactly. Consider this, if you will. What if that igniter wasn't the only thing that was attached inside your guitar?
You mean?
So, Super, you did spoil it.
Yeah, sorry.
But you didn't even notice.
Yeah, you still went through the statements.
It's true.
He means this, of course.
Ah!
Hello, Killing.
No, it's more orgasmic, really.
Ah!
That was a way to get a cocoon out of the country. They could use picky Prosecutor Gavin's privileged guitar as a mule. And I know I'm saying it right. Don't anybody correct me.
Hee-haw, baby.
And who better to do that than someone with access? Like a member of the band. Yo! I mean, York!
Yo!
Yo, I'm a member of the band!
Order! So the igniter.
Was placed in there for a clear reason, it seems.
It was a safety precaution.
A precaution?
Ah, here, Forehead. At last, it all comes together.
Every strange thing that happened that day. Every annoying thing that happened that day. Care to review?
Well, first I lost my keys.
Maestro, the gentle sounds. I didn't get that.
Sugar, sugar.
First, my keys were stolen. A harmless and misdemeanor.
He's singing all of this.
Which forced me to break the lock on my guitar case.
Not even a melody written for him to sing.
The key was stolen to retrieve the cocoon from the guitar.
I see.
But things didn't go so well. Their smuggler wasn't counting on the guitar being wrapped. Only a member of the band could get near that case. Unwrapping the guitar would raise too many suspicions. Then the concert began, and everyone was too tall, I couldn't see. Right about this time, a very large problem presented itself to the smuggler.
That's Greena's point of view. That's Apollo sitting on Jersey's shoulder.
Yeah. What's that?
Mr. Latouche.
Ah,
Mr. Latouche, an undercover agent, was on to something. He would have known about the guitar. He'd only have to check the shipping records. So, Mr. Latouche tried to examine the guitar himself.
If the cocoon were confiscated, then the gig would be up. And the jig. The only thing left for the smuggler to do was get rid of it. Get rid of the whole lot. It's over. Press the switch. Now! The guitar burst into flames and the cocoon was lost. And then Mr. Latouche died.
With Lamiwar there to witness it.
In the vents like a little rat.
Oh.
There's your case. Hope you like it.
Dots.
Part of an illusion act, real Pred head.
Brilliant, man.
Detective Crescent?
I gotta know. You make all that up on the fly?
For a made-up story, it makes a great deal of sense. Darian.
The Republic of Virginia? Sorry, man, but I haven't even been there. I don't even go there.
True, you haven't.
Let's see you make up a story for that, kid. How'd I hide the cocoon in the first place, huh?
You laid it.
No, it's not so. It's not so hard to imagine. You had help, a Borginian accomplice. That's all.
Was Lamiwar smuggling drugs?
Ugh. That you had an accomplice was clear from the start. The voice Lamiroir heard proves it.
Oh, he's the accomplice.
Wait, what?
The fucking... I think Latouche might have been an accomplice.
I don't think it's him.
No,
Oh.
that doesn't make sense. Why would he shoot him?
I don't know.
You made this
Is it fucking Grammary?
No.
I was okay.
He's not Virginian.
Right.
You made this transmission from backstage.
It probably is. Lamiwar.
Yeah.
While your co-conspirator was on stage.
If it is Lamiroir, that's the only thing that would make it okay that she just held out for so long on so much information.
I wanted to make a lot of money.
But who was it?
This is it. The coup de grace. Finn Balor's here. And for once, I know what I'm doing. There's only one person who could have helped him. For once, I know what I'm doing.
Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say then. But be warned. With great accusation comes great responsibility.
I am I'm a little red guy. Thwip, thwip. I'm Spider-Man.
That's my favorite flavor of candy.
The spiders.
Make up your answer on the fly, as it were, and you'll be harshly penalized. Are you ready, Mr. Justice? Who was the smuggler's accomplice?
It has to be Lamiroir, otherwise it's Machi, and that's the whole point of the case is to defend
I
him.
mean, do you
So-
want to know before you give the answer?
All you need to tell me is, will I get it wrong if I pick Lamiroir?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
It's fucking Machi?
Well, we're not defending him for smuggling. We're defending him for murder.
Yeah,
Won't
that's
he
a
get-
different thing.
But won't he get killed either way?
I mean, but that's
That's not our problem.
Okay, well,
Well,
he
not
won't get
ours.
killed in the United States.
I guess
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
explains why he was
So we can just put him in our pocket.
Give him a grilled
Holy
cheese.
shit.
Yeah.
I can't believe
Pat
that.
his head.
Is this the first time we've defended someone? I mean, aside from like, what's his name? Scratchy
Matt
face.
on
Matt on
Matt on guard. Meadow Green, thank you for the Family Feud redeem. And Void Adept, thank you for the Hydrate command. Liazel Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. Pretty much ever since Matt on Guard, all of our clients are guilty of something. I guess so. And Ryrie Karika, thank you for the 10 bits.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's
Nobody's
perfect.
perfect.
Ryrie Karika, thank you for the 10 bits. He's just a kid who probably got told to do it or die. I guess so. He is a child. Do you think they'll go easy on him for smuggling?
I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Jesus Christ, I can't believe it. There is only one person who meets all of the requirements to be an accomplice. And that person is the defendant, Machi Tobaye.
Yo!
Yo,
But Mr. Justice, he's your client.
A defense attorney accusing his client? That's a new one, except it's not. I assure you, no one is more unhappy about this than I. Look at my frowny face.
More of a serious face.
But I am here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Latouche. And I stand by my statement earlier that he is innocent of that particular
See?
crime.
The smuggling, not our problem.
Now,
Yeah.
Indeed, the defendant is Borgidian. He does meet the basic requirements to be the accomplice. But what if it was, in fact, Lamiror?
it couldn't have been.
Well, you seem sure of yourself.
The reason is electronic signals, Your Honor.
Electronic signals?
Recall that this remote only works, to a range of 30 feet. Beyond that, it's useless.
yeah, he's guilty of a lesser crime, but... Oh, you think that he was being misled, that he's not going to be he's not going to be killed?
Yes, that's true.
Now, think back to the testimony. When the shooter made his transmission, Lamiror was in the air vent, right above the dressing room where the shooter stood. Let's look at the stage diagram. This is the area that the remote could reach from the air vent.
Well, looking at this, it seems that Lamiror still could have done the deed.
The deed. No. When the shooter made... No.
No.
When the shooter made that transmission, the stage was slightly different than
Oh, right, they were raised up.
The stage was
Oh, yeah.
slightly different than shown here. It was in the middle of the guitar's serenade. Part of the stage was raised. Prosecutor Gavin and Lamiror stood up in the air. They were on a tower which happened to be 15 feet tall. That's like 4 me's. In other words, the remote couldn't have worked from Lamiror's position in the air vent.
Ah!
Well, Detective Crescent, what do you say to that? Your Honor,
Yes, detective?
could we see the video where Gavin's guitar burns? I love that
Just
thing.
for the memories.
Just one more time.
I just think it's funny how orange he is.
Ah? Ah, well, I don't see why not.
The
It made me
original.
chuckle.
Flavia
Y'all are
Gavin, the
fucked
original
up.
annoying
What the
orange.
I'm so popular and attractive.
This is
What
like
the fuck?
decades after the annoying orange was relevant.
Yeah, right.
The original.
I do not even know what that is. I was not in America when that was around. All right.
Well, what? Don't tell me he has a way out of this.
All right, strap in.
Pleasure.
There it goes.
But a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me. And now through the air I fly.
Didn't show the guitar burning, but okay.
Yes, it did.
Oh, it did?
It ignited.
Yeah.
Oh,
You could see the light in
the
it right
sound
then.
hole.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Were you not staring at the sound hole?
You weren't staring at Clavier's sound hole?
Yeah.
I was busy looking at his fucked up shoulder.
Don't look at his fucked up shoulder.
This is why
I
you
was-
don't know what's best for Clavier.
I was
You
trying
don't
to.
look at his holes.
I was trying to lift a Scrimblow.
You were
Yeah.
you deliver
What did he
Where did he go?
Scribbler.
We need to make like a missing persons.
Where is he?
Where is Scrimblow?
Too bad, so sad, punk. Punk.
When did he even pop up? He was in like the second half, right?
Don't remember.
Yeah, it was like where like we were reviewing video and then like
Yeah.
the bottom of the video
Yeah.
was weird looking and he was
Yeah.
just there saying hi.
We gotta find him.
Scrimblow
We need to like
McCrimblow.
make a poster that's with a picture of Scrimblow that says, "Have you seen him? Now you
Yeah.
have."
Smiley face.
First you were sleeves, then kid, now punk.
Crucy's updating the wiki as we speak.
Yep.
Yeah, she's like, do you have any more I can add to your wiki?
You're losing rank fast, Apollo. What exactly were we supposed to see in this video? I was busy looking at his fucked up shoulder.
I was trying to see Scrimblow. The problem isn't in what we see, correct, Darian?
It's what we feel.
And I feel Scrimblow in this Chili's tonight.
Right.
Fuck off.
It's what you. Hey, it's what you hear. We are musicians after all.
We get it.
Care to explain for us non-musicians? Sure thing, punk. Let me get your yarn straight first.
Why wouldn't you put in a ball? What the
You're saying I ordered the Wii pianist to set off that igniter? That right?
fuck off with this fucking sprite right after saying the word pianist. We pianist.
Yes. Well, in order to do that, he'd have to press a switch. Am I right? Okay. Well, take another...
Hey, phrasing!
Phrasing indeed, Red Spade 83. Thank you for cashing your star chips.
Well, take another listen. Pay attention to the piano. Piano?
There's a piano in this song?
Right?
Pleasure. What a fleeting melody.
I can't pay attention to the piano if you're doing that.
See, look at the way his arm connects to his shoulder.
Oh, it does go off.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
What seems to be the problem there? The piano sounded just fine.
And that's the problem, man. You still don't get it? Ah. Yeah. How is he supposed to hit that switch if he's playing?
Diazelmag, you think of the 10 bits? I feel like I've seen this video more times than I've seen Apollo in this game.
We just like to see Clavier about to get his shit wrecked.
Yeah, boy, I love him.
You've got Miss Diva, the guitar, the bass, the piano, and the drums.
We found the fucking switch in the piano.
Yeah.
Problem
Yeah.
solved. The end.
The only one with her hands free was the diva.
Let me roar.
But according to you, she couldn't have been the accomplice, could she? Ah. Your accomplice would have a hard time helping out if they couldn't even press a switch.
Pleasure.
I just love that last frame
Oh my
of his
God.
shocked animation where his mouth goes like triangle.
Still singing a song. Ka-chow. There we go.
The piano plays non-stop.
It's just dung 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 dung.
Yeah.
He couldn't have pressed that switch.
Well, Mr. Justice, the piano does seem to be playing when the guitar catches fire.
Apollo,
Well,
bless you. You're stupid.
it's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes.
Apollo, were you wrong?
can't be wrong.
It's physically impossible.
Everything makes perfect sense. How could it all just...
Strange.
What's strange?
No, it's just... something's odd about the performance there.
Odd.
Mr. Justice, if Machi Tobaye didn't press that switch, then he could not be the accomplice you claim he is.
But everything points to it. Every fact says he's the accomplice. You got the facts wrong, man. Here's some facts for you. Gavin's guitar is on fire. But the pianist didn't press that switch. In other words, your story's full of holes.
Mr. Justice, let's hear your final opinion on this matter now.
I don't like it.
Very well.
Was the defendant, Machi Tobaye, the accomplice?
Scamper Blaze, thank you for the raid there. Hope you had a good stream. Let me give a quick shout out to Scamper Blaze. You were playing Monster Prom 3 Monster Road Trip. I believe that was just released. A lot of cool people in that game. Oh, thanks, Lena Guerra. Sorry, I jumped the gun there. I got it that point.
Your answer will reflect on everything you've said here. Give it some thought. Apollo, if Machi's not the accomplice, then our whole case is ruined.
I know that. It has to be him. He was the only one who could have helped the smuggler. He had to have pressed that switch.
Well, you better find a way to prove it.
Mission Awami here then.
What do I do? What do I do?
How to get burned?
How to get burned? I don't know.
There has to be something that doesn't fit. Something odd.
Something odd. Wait a second.
What, you thought of something?
What was Gavin saying just now? Oh my god.
This was 10 seconds ago.
Same
Yeah!
Strange.
Finally a flashback.
What's strange?
No, it's just... something's odd about the performance there.
Apollo's like, oh my god, a core memory.
It's not much to go on, but it's all I've got. What exactly did he hear that was odd?
Have you come up with something, Mr. Justice?
That is basically just ADHD, though.
Yeah, right.
Thank you for the 10 bits. Hashtag butt sex.
Hey.
May I remind you that everything rests on this? Can you prove Machi Tobaye pressed that switch?
Oh my god.
Let's hear your final answer. For $1 million. Can you prove that Machi Tobaye pressed that switch?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you can call this proof per se, but I could prove it was possible.
Then, as prosecutor, it falls to me to ask you to show us evidence supporting this. Here, forehead. You're sure about this?
Accept it. There's no evidence, man.
Let's see your evidence, Mr. Justice. On what do you base your claim that the defendant pressed that switch?
It's the bloody trigger. Well, was it this one on the stage?
Well, we need to do the, fucking...
We have to do the sound thing?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Okay.
The
we
basis
gotta
for
hear
my
the
claim
clunk.
is music, Your Honor.
You're like,
no.
yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with that.
Music? What about music?
Lorenzo music. I call him to the stand. Let's listen to the piano part around the time when the switch was to be pressed. Right before the guitar burst into flame.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we get the video.
We're listening. Right before the guitar. it was kind of off tune, right?
Yeah. I hear a piano being played.
Got him.
But doesn't it sound kind of simple?
Void Adept, I don't know.
Maybe he's just bad at it.
Void Adept is asking, is anyone actually gaining star points for watching the stream tonight? Has anyone noticed if they're not getting star points? Is that a thing?
I think I've
I don't
gotten
know.
more star points since I came in.
I haven't looked.
Huh.
Maybe not
I haven't been
bonuses.
following
but-
close enough.
Simple.
Oh, L Train says they haven't received it. Oh, that's
Huh.
strange. I wonder what's happened. Have they changed how that works? Do I have to change a setting? Oh, apologies, guys. I didn't know that.
Weird.
I'm gonna have to look into that. That's really strange.
Is that something that you have
Hoo-ha.
any control over?
I mean, I don't
Hoo-ha.
know. Killing, thank you for the
Hoo-ha.
hoo-ha redeem. Oh, interesting. You can't redeem the Proto Badger. Is that not on there? Out of stock, check back later. What the Oh, thank you for the heads up there. Let me quickly have a look at that since sorry. Just let me see if I can figure this out.
I see the proto badger.
Channel points are enabled. Let me disable them and re-enable them. What's going on? Because, yeah, I tried clicking the Proto Badger and it didn't work. I should be able to do it. Oh, limit redemptions per stream. Let me turn that off. I don't know why there's no amount. Let me try see if that works. It could be Twitch, but if people are saying they haven't received any since last weekend, that's concerning. The Proto Badger works now. Ah. Well, I disabled and re-enabled the channel points. I don't know if that made a difference. Very strange.
Weird.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that. I genuinely apologize if that has been an issue that has been happening without my knowledge. Sorry about that. You were
Simple.
getting points in the Gabriel Knight stream yesterday, L Train. Okay, so it must just be for today for some reason.
Is it just a Twitch thing?
Must be. Zorro Illuminatis,
so
thank you for the
fun.
follow. Anyway, let's keep going.
I think I know what he's suggesting. You think Machi could have played that part with one hand?
One hand?
He only needed one hand to press that switch. He could play the piano with the other. Huh. So what, you some kind of piano savant?
Yes, you need to be a savant to know how many hands you use.
Yeah.
Actually,
He said it.
no. Then what do you know? You can't play a part like that with one hand.
Thank you for the hydrate command there, Sage.
Maybe. I don't know what I'm talking about here.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I know. Hey, Trucy.
Yeah? You got something?
Mr. Wright, your father. He's a pianist. Could he?
Oh, Daddy? He couldn't play a part like that even if he had 3 hands.
What?
He's stupid.
Yeah, he's kind of dumb, remember?
So sorry. So sad for you.
Little Vegeta, I guess. There's a meme where Vegeta says that.
No, not really. Huh? That was just the easy way to prove it. There's always the hard way. Let's get a piano in here.
Yeah, gonna make him play the piano.
Man, how are you gonna prove whether he played it with one hand or two? You can't. I admit, it will be rather difficult to prove. But it's highly likely he was playing with one hand. How do you know that? The clue is what Prosecutor Gavin described as sounding odd. What sounded odd? I'll bet we can tell by listening to a certain part of the song.
One more
sake.
time.
No, no way.
Well, it seems we've come to the moment of truth at last. Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say for himself. Show us the part that proves the defendant was playing with one hand. Right before the guitar burst into flame, which is my favorite part of the video.
Machi.
It just makes me chuckle.
Machi was definitely playing one-handed just before the guitar caught fire.
This whole section is the part that's felt the most like Investigations 1.
Yeah, right?
And one section of the song proves it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I've been having trouble paying attention.
I'm sorry, Marin.
No, I mean just this whole case. I've just been
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it is. It's a case 3.
So it's the piano is the end?
I think 4
And-
might have been the
Oh,
piano.
okay.
I think it
I'm
might
not
have been.
sure.
Yeah, 4 or 3. I made a joke about the harpsichord. It was in the second part.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, okay. No, like the second. Yeah.
Yeah. There it was.
Right there.
So I present this.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
What was the point of that?
I know, you already showed it.
That's the section?
I know what the
I'm
point
afraid
is.
I don't
It's
hear it.
because it was because this is the first game that was like specifically made for the DS, so they were
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
add in
Oh.
more stuff.
Yeah, drag those little bars.
That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we have like the whole like shoe print thing and all that.
Yeah, touch them with your hands.
Yeah.
Your little stick.
Use your
Okay.
Phoenix Wright stylus. to-
Ah!
Oh yeah, with the pointing, right?
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
What's your opinion as an artist, I almost said professor. Prosecutor Gavin? Professor Layton?
This reminds me of a puzzle.
It's a beautiful song, and the lyrics are outstanding.
Are they?
Oh, fuck me. I'm drunk.
I'll take that to mean there isn't a problem with this section at all.
What?
Wait, so what was the odd thing that Gavin heard? The switch was pressed in the first half of the second verse, right? I know, I just need a place to compare to that.
So we have to find a
Do
part,
it again.
we have to find the part where he plays the same instrumental, but it's different in the song. It's a different part of the song.
I guess.
Okay.
Maybe it's the fourth one. I don't know.
the fourth, because it would be like, yeah. Anyway, Your Honor, you want to do more of this shit? If you give me one more chance, I think I can find it. I have not played Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney Red Spade. In fact, I'm looking forward to playing it. I don't think everybody else is.
Oh, I don't know that I like it.
Looking forward to parts of it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to me struggling with it.
Welcome to our store.
We're all going to be struggling, Martin.
Yeah. Mr. Juxtapose, thank you for the 10 bits. Can we up it at all at 0 and just enjoy the silence?
I suppose we don't have a choice. Very well. You claimed the defendant was playing with one hand when the switch was pressed.
I sure did.
Yeah, that
Show
was
us
a
the
while
part that
ago.
proves it.
They don't even penalize you for this because they're like, yeah, it's a bit of a reach.
Lusty, thank you for the 10 bits. Just finished the Great Ace Attorney 1, and that game is extremely slow. I haven't played it myself. I've heard good things.
It's great.
And Red
I
Spade,
liked it.
Red Spade, thank you for the 10 bits. I just want to say that I really loved Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney. As a fan of both franchises, I think you'll love it. Well, I do love both Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright, so I look forward to it.
Machi was definitely playing one-handed just before the guitar caught fire. And one section of the song proves it.
I'll go to the fourth part.
Yeah, okay,
I
so...
guess.
Oh,
And
you fucking...
it's yeah.
Okay.
So fun.
Yay!
It's the same. Wait.
I guess that does sound the same. So maybe listen to the first one?
Yeah, because if it was before the guitar caught fire, is that part 1?
Let's listen. Yeah.
See, that part sounds out of tune. Where he goes,
I mean,
blank.
but it sounds the same as the 5.
Yeah, it does.
If we don't get penalized, maybe just try the first one, and then if it doesn't work, we'll try the third and the fourth.
Just give me one more chance.
That fourth one does sound much more simple, though.
It does. I was going to say, wait, you say the fourth one or the third one?
The third one, sorry.
Yeah,
the one above
listen,
the 4,
listen to this.
or
It
below
does,
the 4.
Yeah, it does sound
I'll be right back.
simplistic. Sure.
I'll also be right back.
Okay. It sounds much more plinky.
I honestly can't even tell.
I know. This is a stupid puzzle, especially, I hate to say it, the DS had kind of shitty speakers, so this was kind of a big ask, I'll be honest.
Yeah. I'm music stupid to begin with, so it would have been lost on me anyway. I don't even remember this part.
Right. L Train, thank you for the 20 bits. I think at this point, Udgy is thinking, I've been at the bedside of the Chief Justice's son for 2 days, and yet this is feeling more tedious. Yeah, I'm going to say it's this part, because it does sound more simplistic to me. It feels like it's more like bum, 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 as opposed to those being like rum, 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 rum. It kind of feels... I don't know if that's a thing. Get Celius, thank you so much for the raid there. I hope you guys had a good stream. We are currently... not stuck, but we're annoyed.
We're just doing the tedious DS era solve the puzzle.
Yeah. Summer B76, thank you for the follow. And you were playing Kathy Rain Director's Cut. Never heard of that. Is that like a point and click or puzzle game? Thank you for the raid there. Summer B76, hey folks, love me some Ace Attorney, as do we. We are just taking a short break from the puzzle while 2 of our members are AFK.
Yeah, it was just, they gave Ace Attorney a touchscreen and they were like, well, we should try and like add in more puzzle type stuff because they keep doing this in the next 2 games.
Oh, for real. It's annoying because like the meat of these games is the characters and the narrative and just resolving the conflicting evidence. You don't have to add a different game into it. You don't have to present mini games.
But oh, did they try? At least they're not super frequent. But yeah, this one I do not even remember. So I'm just like,
Yeah. And after this case, does this shit come back?
This particular thing? No.
Okay, good.
No.
Thank God. I was gonna say. So yeah, we're just holding off on Soupy. Welcome back, Marion. We're just waiting on Soupy, I think. But this is a particularly annoying puzzle. But
I'll wait till Spirit of Justice. I don't want to think about it.
See, I don't know what we're referring to as Spirit of Justice. I'm very curious.
There's just like, they spice it up with puzzles. They're like, well, you got a touch screen.
Okay.
Gonna put stuff in there.
Time to
so
touch
fun.
things.
Yeah, you like to touch things, right?
I like to.
That's what lawyers do. They poke and prod.
I do like the mental image of Apollo Justice at the attorney's bench listening
Like, hang on.
to it over and over again. Like, what is it? Which part is it?
Toad from Mario says, this particular case and this stuff, seeing the video 200 times, is what prevents me from replaying Apollo Justice. It's a valid excuse.
Yeah.
That does explain.
I am a staunch Apollo Justice defender, but this is my first time revisiting it since my first playthrough.
Danger Noodle says, Apollo has cool headphones, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true.
My Beats by Dre.
Hi, Meepa.
Danger Noodle, I would buy his casual headphones if they were legit merchandise. When did he buy headphones? When did he have headphones?
I
Let
think,
me
back.
see if I can find the headphones. I'll send
yeah,
it.
there was a
chat.
piece of art where everybody was listening to music.
Yeah.
And they all had
Welcome
their
back,
own
Soupy.
headphones.
Thank you.
We're still annoyed. I think I'm ready to present this, though. So if you guys are okay with me hitting the button,
Mm-hmm.
let's
Go for it.
Let's see if this works.
Godspeed.
The Maya He redeem does not work. What on earth is happening with my redeems?
It's probably Twitch.
But then
Then what?
I fixed the proto badger by disabling it and re-enabling it, though. So let me try.
It's probably something wrong with Twitch.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm saying that if I am able to fix it, I need to try and fix it.
That's the section? I'm afraid I don't hear it. I think we're getting repeat
Oh,
dialogue.
for God's sake.
So maybe just present the first one, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that we need to refund the chips, Void Adept. It's that nobody can activate it because it says it's out of stock. Went into mod view and unpaused Proto Badger, and now it is on cooldown. Okay. Well, Arikios, if you're able to do that, can you disable and re-enable all of the redeems just to see if it will, I know it's a bit of an ask. Diazle Magia, thank you for cashing in your status from Maya He, Maya Who, and Sage, thank you for the Hydrate command. It might honestly be because I've got a bunch of these on a limit redemptions per stream, which I really just need to turn off. I don't remember ever turning these limit redemptions off. I think I must have put the time in the wrong field. I don't remember doing this though.
Is there another particular one that's not working, or is it just the...
Yeah, they were saying Maya He didn't work, but then we we disabled it and re-enabled it. I limited the proto badger. Yeah, but I unlimited it just now, I thought. Yeah, I've unlimited it now. Classic G78, thank you for cashing in your status for a doodle la la la. So it seems like a bunch of the redeems are working. It's just that some of them are being a butt. Apologies for that, folks. Okay, well, I'll have to deal with that at another time. Again, apologies. Let's try the last one.
It's so fun. Also, I have sent headphones.
God damn it.
Did you hit the first one?
No, not yet. We'll try that next. That
Do
is
the
cool.
first one.
Those are cool
Yeah.
headphones. Yes, I'm sorry.
You got this. The judge is like, again? Yeah, that's fine. This seems tedious.
First part, present. Aha! Okay.
There we go.
The last one we tried. Prosecutor Gavin, I'm sure you've realized by now this puzzle is ass. Just what it was that sounded odd to you.
As I'm sure you've realized it yourself, here, forehead.
Realized what?
I'll demonstrate. Let's listen.
Yay!
Yay! To the part in question again, shall we? Pay particular attention to the but a fleeting melody phrase. If I have to do this, you have to do this.
Pleasure. But a fleeting melody.
Bum, bum, bum.
Cool.
Man. How many times do we have to listen to the same thing?
Yep.
Man.
Men.
You're right. Enough of that. Fuck that.
Please.
Let's listen to another section, shall we?
Can't wait.
Another section.
The guitar burst into flame at the end of the second verse. Let's
You
listen
can hear
to
a lot of laughter in the background.
Let's listen to the same spot in the first verse. Pay attention to "Oh That Night in Your Embrace."
Sugar. Oh, that night in
Oh,
your embrace.
Oh, is it that
Way
little part that
fancier.
goes up?
he did a little bit of a
Yeah.
flourish.
Ah, play verse 2 again.
Oh my god, the song
Please.
sounds different at one point. Oh. There! Did you hear that?
No,
I spent all night on this.
they feel the same, true. But they're clearly very different. Clearly!
What? Well put, Your Honor.
How do we convince the judge that those two things sounded different, but we can't convince him of anything else very easily?
The phrase in verse 2 is quite simple. But the same phrase in verse 1 has high and low notes. You'd have to use 2 hands to play that for sure.
Ah! Can you imagine being deaf and trying to play this game?
Fucking hell.
What's that prove? I would think you'd know that by now. This is why I hate dealing with amateurs, man. So the 2 verses had different arrangements. Happens all the time.
Not this time, Darian.
Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Judge just wants us to get out of this case by now. Yes.
There's no point in changing an arrangement if you can't hear it clearly.
The Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. You'd have to use 2 hands to play that for sure. Didn't get a giggle out of Marin. That's how you know they've checked out this case. And Mr. Juxtapose says with 10 bits, have you all been Stockholmed into liking this song? That's the thing. No matter how many times I hear it, it's still a shit song.
I'm not a big fan of it.
It's
It's
not
not
good.
a banger. It's not a banger.
For this game series, you'd think they'd be able to play a good song.
Sugar.
There's a lot of bangers on Apollo Justice soundtrack, just not this one.
Yeah, a rare
It's
miss.
never good.
Rikios, thank you for the 10 bits. Now, Judge, I'd like to talk about another thing we're sick of hearing about. Panties.
And that wasn't the point. I had him play specifically so that the piano would stay in the background.
Oh. Oh.
That was what I noticed. Why should the same phrase sound slightly different, I asked myself.
Now ask yourselves why Machi changed how he played. And there's only one answer. He needed a free hand in order to press the switch.
Order, order, order! I believe this ties all the facts together. Well, Prosecutor Gavin?
Yes, quite. Though personally, this comes as a terrible disappointment.
What? No comeback? I can't believe it. I finally did it. I shut him up.
Very well. Barring an objection from the prosecution, I will now state the court's opinion on this matter. The song sucks.
Not a banger. Not fire.
Mid at best.
Good show, Sleeves. No, great show. It's not over. Fucking.
He calls him Sleeves twice, and I didn't even see it in the wiki.
Oh
Wait,
my
for real?
god.
Who's
guess it's-
slacking?
I guess it's
It's
just an
a
abbreviation of the rolled up, sleeves rolled up.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a shorter version.
Are you very itchy?
But it's different.
It is different. It's like saying
Yeah.
udgy is just another way of saying judge.
Yeah.
It is not. Yeah.
I don't like it when he looks so happy.
That's Marin looking at me.
Yeah.
You tell him, Gavin. Tell him what's so disappointing.
Personally, I'm terribly disappointed. In you, Hair Forehead.
What else is new?
What? Because it took us so long to use the soundboard. That was so cringe.
Look, we had to go to the bathroom.
Me?
Yes, don't get me wrong, your case is solid. The facts all check out. But even now, you have yet to show us a single piece of decisive evidence.
Yeah, but the facts! Anyone can see it was him.
Unfortunately, anyone does not include the law.
What?
Which is just you.
I'm afraid your case doesn't cut it.
Well, I just
This
got the
doesn't
cheese.
count for the global law community.
But
1,000 facts might point toward the same conclusion. But without decisive evidence, it's not proof.
fuck off.
I've just decided that. That's the rule under our current legal system, aka me.
I don't believe it.
It does not seem as though the defense has any more evidence to present.
Oh, I think if he did, we already would have seen it a long ways back.
It is unfortunate, but at present, this court is unable to acknowledge your accusation.
What? Why? The truth is staring us all right in the face. Why can't they see it? What's the point of a legal system that protects criminals?
Apollo, remember what Daddy said?
It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not under the current court system.
So what do I do?
Like I said, good luck.
IDK just makes something up.
That's what I do.
And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods.
Ugh.
You should make up some evidence.
Every man has an igniter inside him. Find Darian Crescent's igniter and set it off.
I wonder what he meant by every man's igniter.
Energy, where'd you go?
I think he just meant a weak spot, no? The kind of thing that a single spark could turn into a wildfire of emotion. I won't be able to press him further by conventional means.
Tell him his dad never loved him.
Yeah, make him real mad.
Telling his hair is silly. I've gotta find a weak spot in this guy. Something fatal.
Rips his heart out.
So can I get back to work now or what? It may look like I got a lot of time on my hands, but I got no more time to play pretend with this deadweight attorney.
Well, Mr. Justice,
Oh,
we've come this far without decisive evidence.
is Apollo just gonna be like, oh, you're right, I misunderstood, you're just a bad musician.
This witness won't be coming back to the stand once we let him go.
Every man has an igniter. The fuck are you talking about?
Turns out
Whoa.
shitty poetry is what sets him off.
What, like my prostate?
Oh,
Didn't you say the better?
Yeah, let's try that.
Didn't you say the better the guitar, the brighter it burns, Prosecutor Gavin?
yes, good guitars are kept dry is why.
Unlike me.
I'm very wet. That provides the best sound.
Even a small spark could cause irreparable damage. Your plan has an igniter in it too, Detective. It was there from the very beginning. What? Fighting time, Justice. If you blow this one, he'll be out of your hands for good.
Go for it, Apollo.
What, and this igniter is supposed to come burn me up? What? That's almost poetic there, Mr. Attorney.
All the better. I'm rather fond of poetry. And I intend to hear this one through to the very end. Here, forehead.
It is time for a nap.
It is time for a nap. You are accusing this man, Darian Crescent, of 2 crimes. the murder of Mr. Latouche, and the smuggling of a Borginian cocoon. This is your last chance to prove your case.
This trial's already run on for far too long.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mr. Justice, this will be my last warning. The moment this igniter of yours turns out to be a dud is the moment we'll be going on for another half hour.
God damn it.
Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then let's have it. Show us the basis for these accusations against Darian Crescent.
Okay, this is really my last chance. The key that will take apart Darian Crescent's plan is...
Fucking call a witness, Machi? I don't know.
I think it's call a witness.
Your igniter isn't a piece of evidence.
Are we bringing in Grammary?
Just piss him off.
Huh? So what is...
His igniter is magicians.
It is true that I couldn't show decisive evidence.
It's Clavia, right?
I think you were actually right when you said Machi.
Oh, really?
I think so.
But perhaps what I needed to prove my case was something else.
You mean a witness?
Mm-hmm. Proving his guilt is a tall order, unlike me. But I've got just the person to do it.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Who is this person who can prove Darian Crescent's guilt?
Would have to be his accomplice, I suppose.
Yeah.
The one person who could prove Darian Crescent's guilt is the defendant, Machi Tobaye.
Your client? Again?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Machi Tobaye was an accomplice to the cocoon smuggling plot. Without him, Darian Crescent could not have gotten the cocoon. Furthermore, he can easily prove that the one who plotted to smuggle that cocoon is the real criminal in this case.
How so?
It would require just one of the very cocoons Mr. Latouche was looking for. With the cooperation of the Republic of Borginia, we could burn a cocoon. The burnt cocoon would leave a particular residue. A residue we would, no doubt, also find inside the burnt-out guitar.
Aha! Very scientific of you.
Thus, if Machi Tobaye acknowledges his agreement with Darian Crescent concerning the attempted smuggling of a Borginian cocoon, the case is solved.
Darian's laughing again.
Your unrelenting passion is remarkable. You really want to get me, don't you? Too bad you'll never be able to. Why not? The little key tickler won't acknowledge anything. Oh, 'cause his penis. Especially not anything to do with cocoon smuggling.
What's this all about?
Taking a cocoon out of the country means death. By Borginian law.
Ah,
Yeah, see? If our penis really was a smuggler, then testifying about it would be suicide. Believe me, he's not talking. But you're wrong, Detective Crescent. What? It's the other way around. If Machi doesn't admit to smuggling here, he's in deep trouble.
Oh, it's a plot point.
Huh? How? Look, if Machi admits to smuggling here, then he'll be tried in our courts by our laws. You don't get the death penalty for smuggling in our country. Just everything else.
Yeah, we're chill.
The victim in this case was an undercover Interpol agent. I'm sure that news has already reached Borginia.
And they'll likely broadcast our dealings in court today. Including the part about the Borginian cocoon.
Yeah, but...
The way his hair bounces.
Boing.
Same.
But if Machi doesn't admit to smuggling now, he'll eventually be picked up by the Borginian police. And it's not like he's in any danger in our court. We're not gonna find him guilty of murder here, not now. Yeah, but you can't do this. You can't accuse me. Maybe the law doesn't allow it. But who's going to think you're really innocent after hearing this trial? The same goes for Machi Tobaye. The cocoon smuggling, your entire plan? Machi Tobaye knows everything. There's only one way out of it for him, and that's to acknowledge his own crime. The crime of cocoon smuggling.
All right.
Don't worry there. I'll get you out of the country.
It is in there, isn't it? Or is he talking about Machi?
Machu's in there.
You just hear ring a dinger, ring a dinger.
I'll set you up someplace. A hidden mansion? Real nice. You want a house made out of cookies? Or no, a house made out of pianos. Come on.
He has weird ideas about house construction.
Please. Don't.
I forgot that's an animation.
Yeah, he just goes a little bananas.
Yes.
This is all very normal people behavior.
This is how we settle all our
This is just like,
No one is phased.
you know when you just like start freaking out screaming and then your friend over there just air guitars?
Yes.
He's like, fucking sick, dude.
Darian. I consider that my last session with you. We rocked.
L Train, thank you for the 15 bits. Now we know where Trunks got those moves to kill Frieza from Darian's hair.
Darian and Clavier have definitely fucked.
No, 100%.
I'm guessing we can treat that outburst as a confession.
Uh-oh, he's laughing again.
There's
Kind of cringe.
There's a kind of sick desperation in it now, though.
Well, have you been listening to today's trial?
No,
Yes.
And you'll talk? You'll tell this court everything?
I didn't want it to turn out this way. But I'm not the kind of lawyer that can overlook a crime.
Today's trial. It was all for your benefit, you know. I see no reason why you should hesitate now.
I knew. From beginning, I knew.
Machi,
Situation I cannot explain, but money I needed. Very much money.
Today's trial raises the delicate issue with our legal system.
you fucking think? Don't they all?
Which part?
How do we handle the
part
jailing
where
of
we sit
14-year-olds?
down and fiddle with the sound mixer for 20 minutes.
Oh,
The only thing definite in a court of law is evidence. This is the golden rule. However,
It has become apparent that not all things can be tried by this standard.
Sometimes you just gotta make something up.
Sometimes you just gotta do
Your only
something
choice
wrong.
is to revolutionize the world.
All right. Damn.
Should another
Calm
case
down.
of this sort surface, we may have to consider an alternate system by which to administer justice.
Spankings.
Kick Martin back into Utana.
Anyway, Mr. Machitobaye,
Yeah.
Yo! The Aswell thank you for the 10 bits. It's weird how Romain Latouche immediately knew Machi was smuggling the very first time he tried. Well, he's a...
I'm very
Maybe.
bad.
I'm
Yeah,
14.
he's silly.
I'm 14.
I promise you will receive a fair trial by the laws of our country,
he's-
which I just told you are kind of fucked up.
But at
But next time we'll do better.
And with regards to the current charges for the murder of Mr. Latouche, this court is prepared to announce a verdict.
Yes.
Aw.
I thank you. I only lie, but you see truth, you find truth.
Sure, that's our job. Very well.
Uh-huh.
This court finds the defendant, Machi Tobaye. We did it.
Woo! Finally, this
Huzzah.
fucking case.
And it only took 10 years.
Yeah. Court is adjourned. That case felt
bel-
as long as Ace
Yeah.
Attorney Investigations
Holy
one.
shit.
Yeah, it only took 5 months. Split MIDI.
Good gosh. July 10th, 4:42 p.m., which means it's right after 4:20, which is a perfect time for this case to end. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
I wonder what'll happen to Machi.
Well, he did smuggle He did smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia. I guess there'll be another trial here.
Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. Just for kicks, let's flash back to Latouche's death one last time.
God, I hope so.
Sage, thank you for the hydrate command. All's well that ends well.
Mo!
Now I'm trying something.
Why did you say it like that, Mr. Right?
I'm,
Daddy, that was weird.
I'm accepting my clown persona.
This is Clown Sona.
It's Clown Sona. It's Clown Sona. I owe you both my thanks.
Let me roar.
My, is something wrong?
Red Spade, thank you for the 10 bits. Let's get a flashback to the time when the guitar burned up. Those were good times.
Yay.
I'm sorry. Machi was your partner on stage. Your friend.
I can find a new one.
Shucks. It's fine. I didn't like kids much anyway.
I met another guy in the vent. He's my friend now.
His name is Mr. Vent San.
It's
His
Scrimblow.
name is Scrimblow.
Paid off.
I thought of him as my own son, but Scrimblow is my son now. Even now I do. Yet, something got a hold of him. Something evil. I see that.
He committed one crime.
Yeah.
He's evil.
I didn't even pull it off.
He's fine.
Yeah. And that evil thing was named Darian.
And he must pay for what he has done. Is that not how it should be?
I'm still sorry.
Do
Damn.
not be sorry. You have given me courage.
Courage.
We weren't trying to do that.
I am considering an eye operation.
Don't worry, Lemon Roar. I'm gonna win the prize money.
My brother is working very hard. He's gonna go to an island somewhere with some crazy rich guy.
It was my suggestion, actually.
Oh, this is your fault?
Maybe she has incuritis of the eyes.
Oh,
And your itis.
go away.
You mean you'll be able to see again?
It's funny. I have always been afraid of the light. Light seems so harsh, So unforgiving.
But he's gonna be the god of the new world.
Oh.
According to the doctor. Oh, Raijin Hunter, thank you for the...
Shut up.
Raijin Hunter, thank you for the raid. And Raiju Kurika, thank you for cashing in your star tips for a Zookeeper redeem. You were playing Overwatch 2. We started our conversation in Discord talking about that. Thank you so much for the raid there, Raijin Hunter. Lamirora lost her sight due to some kind of accident.
An accident?
As you know, I suffer from amnesia. I feared that if I could see, perhaps it would open my eyes to the truth I have been running from. I was scared.
And you'd also know when you're in a vent and when you're not in a vent.
You know what changed her mind? Hearing your defense in there today. She could feel your gaze, unwavering, always looking straight at the truth.
And she was like, I gotta see this shit.
If the light returns to my eyes.
It's the incessant song playing that she was like, I wish I could see and not hear.
I think I will take up painting. Then I could be the landscape painter of sound and paint.
Painting?
That's right. She's the landscape painter and sound, after all.
And soon paint. I will paint the two of you, I promise. And the next one will be for me, but that one is in the nude.
Yeah.
Woohoo! I can't wait, Lamirora.
Papa Bars, thank you for the 10 bits. Wait, shit, was Tristan actually the bad guy? I thought it was a red herring. I was just joking before. I legit thought the blinded lady was going to be the baddie. No, it turned out not. Astolfo90, thank you for the follow. I owe you my thanks too, Apollo.
Thanks, Mr. Wright, but for what?
For punching me.
Oh.
You reminded me I need to hurry things along. On my secret mission, that is.
Gotta get pegged.
Right. Your, secret mission.
Apollo, Trucy. I hope that we will meet again someday soon.
You bet. Me too.
Never gonna happen.
But Capcom said no.
And so, like a ballad, the trial flowed on, and on, and on, and on.
Yeah.
Flashback about it, and then it kept going.
Until it
And they made
came,
me do this stupid puzzle with a MIDI like 5 times.
until it came to the end.
L Train, thank you for the 10 bits. Lamirora, I'm thinking of taking up painting, Phoenix. Great. I can't wait to see it to determine how shit it is.
Thanks to the trial. The guitar serenade was a huge hit.
Can't tell why it was shit.
Prosecutor Gavin's even more dazzling to look at now.
Oh, Apollo.
But
Calm down.
there's something I want to say to that guy. Next time you write a ballad,
Have them catch the killer at the end.
Good stuff,
one.
guys. Okay, Turnabout
It's over.
Succession. I love that show on HBO. All right, let me save this. Hot damn. All right, we're going to save this next case for next time because we haven't cast it yet. We haven't decided who's everybody
Yeah.
in the game. Arikios, thank you for the 10 bits. The trial went on and on and on until Norman Reedus burst into the room and shouted, I'm fucking done. Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Phoenix can't be any worse than Larry's. That's true. He's not bad, though. He's just... He's not great. Papa Boris, thank you for the 10 bits. Lamirora, I was thinking about taking up painting. Phoenix, I know a guy who could help you out with that. Trucy, Dad, not him. Never him. Love people thinking about Larry. All right, guys. We're coming up to 3 hours pretty much on the button there. So
Yeah.
let's call it there. Let's rate somebody. Thank you so much for joining us for the stream, everybody. The Azul Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. For some reason, this game only has 4 cases. Well, that's typical, right? But I guess Trials
Yeah.
and Tribulations was the
Yeah.
odd one out on that front since it was
Trials
the
and
only one.
Tribulations does have 5, but the 4th one is only like 1 trial day, so
Oh yeah.
I feel like
really?
it doesn't really count.
Since it was the only one to have 5 until Rise from the Ashes was made. Yeah, I feel like Rise from the Ashes is the odd one out just because they redid it and they added that. Ryu Kamika, thank you for the 10 bits. It's been fun. Love you all. Take care. Have a great night. See you all next time. Bye. Yes, indeed.
Oyasumi
Marin, was there anything you want to say to the chat before we headed off? Oh!
Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next Sunday.
Arikios, thank you for redeeming the Proto Badger. Let's raid Autumn Ivy, who's playing the Dead by Daylight dating sim.
Oh.
Ooh.
Date them monsters.
Yeah.
Fuck them monsters.
Ooh.
And Soupy, was there anything you want to say to the chat before we are unable to raid Autumn Ivy? I can assume it's either... I hope it's not the Twitch problem again. It might be because their stream is adults only, maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe.
There we go. We can raid Lord Moonstone Kieran, who's doing software and game development. All right. Sorry, Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say to the stream chat before we pop off here?
Just thanks for chilling with us
Hell yeah.
and sticking with us through that case.
But thanks for catching in the startups for a doodle la la la. Karina, thank you again for being here. Was there anything you wanted to say or plug before we pop off here?
Thanks as always for having me. Check out Drawfee, and we'll be streaming tomorrow evening, I think.
Very cool, very cool.
Yes.
Yes, do indeed check out the Drawfee Show Twitch and their YouTube. Very, very fun content. Very fun people. All right, we're going to pop off here. I will be back probably tomorrow. I'm probably going to be playing more Gabriel Knight 3 at the usual time of around 12:30 p.m. PT. I'm just very happy I got the game working, so I'm just going to focus on getting it done because that took a lot of effort. And then later in the night, we'll probably play some more Power Wash Simulator, which has been a lot of fun. All right, guys, we're going to go over to Kieran. Take care. Have a great time. See you next time. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
We'll be back with more of this next Sunday.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.